Are we back? Are we live? I don't have a background. That's amazing. But you know. Is it working? I'm in a black void. I saw. Hang on, let me figure out what the Heliante is happening. I'm in the right chat, right? Yeah. What is going on? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm so glad. You know what? This is just absolutely the vibes of tonight. Unfortunately, this does mean that ads are gonna run again because stream did full on end and then have to restart. So, I'm sorry about that. There's literally nothing I can do. But let me just see if I can get my fucking overlays working. I know there's no background. I'm working on it. We're operating on like a shoestring right now. I'm trying to figure out why it's not loading. Oh my god. You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? Actually, let's see. Is this one any better? Okay. You know what? This one works. Maybe we'll just be here. We'll just be here. The other one's not working. The other one's being stinky. So that's fine. That one can take its time, and then at least fuck, I just kicked over my water bottle. At least now I'm not sitting in like the void, you know? So that's cool. Again, we are gonna have to we are gonna have a little ad break because again, I have to. It has to run at the beginning of stream. Usually, that's why I have like the starting soon and stuff. But we'll just chill until then. And then once ads are done, we can look at our card for today. Yearn for the void. I mean, we can go back to the void if the void is more comfy. We can go back to it. I mean, that's fine. I am perfectly comfortable in the dark, as you know. Maybe it looked a little weird. I don't even remember what I was talking about before. I thought it was just the regular, 30-minute curse because it seems to be happening, and then everything was just like, hey, what if I don't? Like, yeah, cool. Yeah, we can not. That's fine. I wasn't doing anything important. I don't need internet for anything right now. Rather not going to the void for many reasons. That's fair. Now we'll stay here and we have the pretty space. The nice stars and clouds. It's so nice and pretty. I said that twice, but you know what I mean. Was suspicious that it was at 28 minutes. It's been getting earlier. Yeah, it did. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll pull this one. Not the one. Another. The other night it did it a little early too, so I don't understand. I don't understand why it does it, why it's been at 30 minutes and now it's like, oh, maybe I'm gonna do it a little bit earlier. Like, bro, you at least were on a schedule. You know, I get it. Sometimes you can't help but release your load a little early, but you know, at least give some warning. At least give some warning. So we will wait for the for the ads to end, and then you know, for a second, I had to think about what I just said. I was like, oh fuck, wait, huh? Ace. Oh, that is funny. And after I specifically said that I wasn't doing anything important. No, dude, don't pile on to it. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do with you all? I swear.
Hello.
There it is. Okay, let's get that. Let's get that going. At least have it queued up. At least be ready. At least be prepared for shit. Imagine like being ready to do stuff. I even actually vaguely had a plan. I vaguely had a plan for tonight too. So I was gonna actually be kind of bummed if if my internet hadn't come back. If it was like, no, we're done. I mean, you didn't miss anything. I may honestly, I made a premature ejaculation joke. That's all you missed. What is your question, Spampton? Will I have a good answer for you? We shall see. How do you know if you're a male wife? I think you just have to look deep within yourself and really determine that. Or, you know, ask someone. Am I a male wife? Someone who knows you. Someone who's seen you at your best and at your worst. I think that's how you know. See, like, I know I'm a girl failure. I don't need anyone to tell me that. I know. I feel it. Deep in my core. Plus, other people have said it, so, like, there is that as well. Because yesterday I was making food for my mom in an apron, burgers and fries and shit. I mean, Spampton, here's the next question. I have a follow-up question for you then. Do you want to be a male wife? And there's no wrong answer. It is a genuine question. Is that something that you want? Yes? Okay, well then there you go. You know what? I think that you can be one. Maybe you already are one. I don't know. But it sounds like maybe. Hi, Yarnji! Thank you for the head pats. Just in time to miss all the scarf. Alright, let's remember what the fuck I'm doing. Cool. If I hear this shit and just pick your spam and be male wife to Tenna. I mean, Switch said something about that the other day, so I feel like that's accurate. Why Automod, why did you hold that? That is so weird. But okay, here, I'll do that really quick before we get into this. Yarnji, you're such a good boy. And asking so sweetly. You're just the best boy, aren't you? So, our card today is the 10 of Swords. And this card represents seeing the physical results of your actions. Sometimes they're pleasant, sometimes they're not. sometimes you're stabbed in the back 10 times. But the consequences of your actions are gonna be felt. But I'm sure for all of you, they will be great. And I appreciate the cream pie mutant. Why can I not figure out my buttons tonight? Amazing. That's me right there under the swords. You know, sometimes it feels like that. Aw, thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. It's always great having you. And spammed in on the third stream streak. Enjoy your extra loonies. Not beating the male wife allegations. You know what? You said that's what you want, so you know what? Hell yeah. So yeah, that is. I mean, I don't know what I did to deserve the internet scuff, but you know, here we are. If I have to be a male wife, I'll do it. I mean, there are worse things, right? I feel like that is a perfectly reasonable way to be. Am I holding chat? In what sense? I don't. Well, now I'm definitely not. I have short stubby arms. I'm not holding nothing. How are you doing, Frisk? Thank you for the rubs and the bun form, Yarnji. It does. Please hold chat. Hey, Spampton, you're within your right to set your own limits. And that is awesome. Boundaries and consent are so important. Brothers, the best life is male wife life, and gentle, beautiful wife life. Either option is peak. Again, set your own boundaries. Set your own limits. That is what matters. I'm glad you're doing well. You could have both. Imagine having both. That sounds pretty peak. That sounds pretty peak. A link for this so that we can put it in the chat. That way, you know, if anyone wants to watch it later without my constant pausing and yapping through, they can do that. What? What? What, mutant? What? What are you unsure of? What am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? What's happening? I spaced out again. I sort of did for like a split second, but I got this. All right. We have a very very unhinged video to get through. I think there are how many stories? 3? There are 3 stories. No, there are 5. Okay. We're gonna skip the first one because I actually don't care about it. But there is, like I said, there is the link pinned if you would like to watch it yourself. We're gonna jump to the second one, and go for it. I think it's the last one that I saw the read of the story and like no responses or anything, and then I saw like a quick clip of I think this one. So we're gonna get going with it.
I Annied my way into being adopted by rich people.
What a brilliant title.
We do. This is a great. We have a great lineup and off to a phenomenal start. You know what, Mutant? That's okay, because when you space out and come back, you're just gonna be along for the ride, and that is what matters. Yes, tons of funny stories.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about how I was adopted, and I just realized I totally pulled an Annie on my parents. Now, they aren't Mr. Warbucks rich, but they're comfortable. They had taken me in as a foster kid when I was 11, and I really liked them. So about 4 months into them
I mean, that's
fostering me, I
nice.
wrote them a whole song with choreography about wanting a family. Mind you, this was the work of an 11-year-old, so it wasn't exactly a Disney Channel worthy performance, but it worked. A couple weeks later, they told me they wanted to adopt me.
I don't think it was the song that worked. I think everyone was just vibing, and they're like, "Aw, this kid, and he likes us." Because for real, I've had times in my life where I've considered fostering, and you know, you start off with someone, and for them to be like, "It'd be really cool if I stayed here." Like, I feel like that is very loving validation that you could get. Also, Playtendo, I love that emote of stroking the broadcaster icon. It's amazing. Mune, you just gotta manually blink for a little bit. Your brain will reset. Don't worry, happens all the time. But no, this is so sweet. This is actually really cute. You can give animals a home if you eat something with responsibility. I miss having pets. But the cats here sometimes can fill that void. Go find Steve. Reset back to normal. Good. See, there you go. There you go. I have an online kid, so that counts. Yeah, it was a good thing that I never tried to be a parent. I don't think I'm cut out for it.
And when I asked them later on why they chose me, they told me it was because my song and dance really touched them. I totally Annied
See?
them. But hey, at least it worked. I must
It
not be
wasn't
too
just
terrible of a
that.
songwriter after all.
Okay, I really love this.
Wow.
I really
Very
love this,
sweet.
but I'm so sorry. We just have to stop for a second because she said, because OP said Mr. Warbucks. It's Daddy Warbucks.
Some people aren't comfortable calling other people daddy, okay? Like, we don't need to call them out for that. You know what? That's okay, Mutant. Just live your best life. I don't. Would it matter to me? Okay. We're gonna have a real serious talk, because this is genuinely something I did sort of consider with a previous partner. So glad that never went anywhere. But the gender never even came up when I thought about it. Not even a little bit. I don't care. And not no shame to anyone, but it seems silly to me that would be a criteria that you would factor in, because it doesn't make sense. I would just go with whoever seemed like they were gonna be the best fit, you know? Boy, girl, intersex, unsure, trans, non-binary. I don't care. We had same here. Will give a kid a loving home. Exactly. That was where I always considered it. Should babysit if you really want to have a kid. 'Cause at the end of the day, you can return them. See, the kids that my housemate have, they're, you know what? For the most part, most of the time, great kids. And I've babysat them a few times. Perfectly happy to do it. No problem. It's great. But then, yeah, at the end of the day, I can be like, okay, I'm gonna go back out to my little house and bye. One of the benefits of being entirely unbreedable is I never had to worry about that. Cause I didn't want to do that either. They do. They absolutely do, because people IRL who don't need to know my government name because I hate it anyway also call me Vel. So Mutant, you're such a good boy. You're such a good, cute boy. Keep blinking. You gotta moisten those eyeballs. Sorry, I am like full unhinged tonight. Takes a village and people don't want to be villagers is true. It's true. Technically I am an aunt. My siblings have kids. I've seen them a total of once. Anyway, where does this go?
Who's Mr. Warbucks?
Mr. Warbucks.
So she did.
I mean, big sister vibe, sure. Yeah, I can do that. Look. Do I want to make sure that you're cared for? That you've got snacks, you're hydrated, you got something to entertain yourself with? Absolutely. That's what I'm about. I think sinful, it really depends, because I'm biased, but my housemates, like, they're great parents. Like, they do as much as they can for their kids, and I think that's why their kids have turned out so well, because, you know. Switch is not here tonight, Frisk, unfortunately. Older sister now, and I don't know how to go about that without giving my father my time. Fair. Hate my real name. I prefer Mutant. You know what? I'm one of those people that, like, once I know you with like one name, it's really hard for me to change it. Now, if I need to, right? Like, if you were like transitioning or something, I will do my fucking best to switch in my brain to the different name, and I will get it. I will force it. But, like, if you're chill with, like, your online name or something, that is what my brain will default to every time. So, you know, you will always be Mutant.
Really Annie them if she didn't know that it was Daddy.
Yeah, she's never seen Annie, so how do we know?
Did you guys know that actor,
Daddy Warbucks?
Daddy Warbucks?
What happened to Daddy?
Well,
oh no!
I think he passed on. But he's in Big Fish. He's in so many movies, and I never made the connection.
This feels like
Amanda,
Smosh
it's
mouth.
great to have you back.
Wait. I don't know if I've seen the movie Annie. Like, I know the premise of Annie, right? Because, like, who doesn't? But I don't know if I've ever actually seen the movie. Your nieces adore me. That's called me big insert gender. Makes me so happy. That's awesome, Frisk. TMI, but we think he may have been someone. Gotcha, Maeve. I understand. I'm okay with my real name. Acington Cornelius Arbitration the Second. Hang on, let me make a note of that real quick so I can be sure to call you by your proper title. Big Fish was another cool movie. I don't know that one. I definitely don't know that one. Was Big Fish? I need to. I wasn't joking. I'm making note of that because that was hilarious. What happened to the first treason? It's a movie about life, a very extraordinary life. Huh. I'll be dead ass though. If really emotional movies, I can't do. I can't. I feel emotions too strongly as it is, that like when things get like really sad in movies, it physically hurts me. I don't like it. It's so uncomfortable. I think that's part of why horror is typically a genre I really enjoy. Yeah, I don't like movies that'll make me cry, because I don't need to cry anymore than I already do. And like it hurts. It causes me physical pain. Is that is that normal? Do you guys, when things make you sad when you're watching something, does it hurt? Like, does it actually hurt? I need to know if this is a common, if this is a common thing, because I don't understand why that's something you would like. And I'm a masochist, and that's not pain I enjoy. See, I think a movie can be good without it making you fucking painfully cry. You know? It can just be like a fun distraction. That's valid. See, you can have like emotional moments, like that's fine. But how do you feel about romance movies then? I don't watch them. I've seen like maybe a tiny handful of them. And I either get bored or they hurt me and I just say no thank you. Well, Lyric, she'll keep a tab. Okay, sounds good, mutant. Go look after yourself. Usually boring, yeah. Yeah, like depending, and unless the story is like really good, I'm like, I love all movies that make me cry. When I find a good one, Namona, we hold it close. Prefer to watch it with safe people. Yeah, so situational can happen. Opinion on Titanic. I know I've seen it. Wow. Okay. Got hit with something from that. That's fine. Fuck. Don't really remember it. Because the movie did get interrupted, and I remember the interruption to the movie more than the movie itself. But I know what happens. I don't get scared of horror movies as much anymore. I usually criticize. See, it depends. It depends, cause like sometimes with horror, you just gotta turn your brain off. You just gotta turn your brain off and just enjoy the ride. Did it fucking didn't die, right? Are we good? Okay, okay, cool. Sorry, I saw the oop and I was like, oh no, oh no. No. I'm honestly, I don't want to watch Titanic though. Like, that doesn't sound appealing to me. We all know what happens. We all know that Jack dies clinging to the driftwood. And Rose took up the whole door to herself. You know? Like, to me, it just seems kind of boring. Can easily beat up the killers, run the obvious safe path. Well, if you're dealing with a slasher, maybe. But what if it's supernatural horror? Are you gonna go punch the demon? Cause I think you need to up your holy damage if you're gonna do that. To be fair, the music did the hard lifting in that movie. Yeah. Jack wouldn't have died if he clanged on my driftwood, right? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what we all know about Titanic, and it's being told like she's an old woman. We've all seen enough memes, clips, synopsises of it to know what's going on there. So it's not again. I romance rom-coms are usually pretty uninteresting for me. I do enjoy like sci-fi though, fantasy, action. Some action can be good. Some of that can just like end up being kind of yawn. Those culture things that you never have to see to know all the beats. It's true. Yeah. Exactly.
And we're back to talking about actors.
I've been talking to a non-talking child for 4 months.
And we know for a fact you've been talking to him and going, that actor's from something, huh? What's he from,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I do.
What's he from?
I do enjoy.
Okay, this
both
is really
of those,
sweet,
yes.
but I also understand OP being like, did I like perform my way into their hearts? But also naturally, if I can't imagine being in this space where you're like picking a kid, but you see a kid just put their heart out there.
Yeah.
That's what I
don't think
said.
they're manipulating those people. They're just really showing who they are by being like, here I am.
Yeah.
And I've also never really thought about Annie being like a girl boss manipulator.
She
Yeah.
totally was.
I thought they were transfixed by her. I didn't think she came out and was like, me. Da.
See, that's exactly what I said. It was a mutual thing. You just vibed. You just vibed.
See,
She kinda.
No,
I
they
think it
were
was
the
both.
ones that are like, come into this
Yes.
department store and become a new person.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
she was funny and cool and had that big dog.
But like, I feel like Annie was the bullied one in the corner, and all the other orphans were like, pick me, pick me. And it's like a cute underdog story where Daddy Warbucks picked.
You never saw it?
I saw it. It's just been a minute since I've seen Annie.
Me too. I'm trying to figure out why she was picked, but I don't
Carol
think
Burnett. That's all we need to know.
That's all we need to know. Carol Burnett in the bathtub with the cigarettes.
She's so drunk, and she puts gin in her tub.
She does put gin in her tub.
I think she takes a tub in gin.
Do you think it's
Why would we reenact that? Of all the scenes to reenact, why that one, Frisk? But also, I haven't seen the third one, the sixth one. I think that'd be the sixth, the third one of the middle trilogy. Which one is that one? Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith? Maybe? I don't think I ever saw that one. Or maybe I did. Maybe I did and just have, like, no memory of it. But again, like with, Titanic or Annie, I know enough about it to, like, know what happens. But original Star Wars trilogy, like the OG, plus a lot of like the spin-off series. That's where you get your Star Wars from. Also, as a kid, I did read some of like the Star Wars books. I don't think they were ever canon, but I did read them and I did enjoy them. One that comes to mind is Anakin protecting Padme. I mean, see, like I feel like that's a little bit better. That seems a little bit more on brand. Or, you know, Han Solo before getting frozen in the carbonite, or rescuing Leia. Both of those could be good. Han Solo. Exactly.
little kids, you and I watched that movie and didn't focus on Annie, but Carol.
I focused on Carol.
Yeah.
I was like obsessed with Carol because I was like a little bit scared of her, but I kind of wanted her as like an aunt.
Like I think Annie was like a
I don't know anything else about
right.
the movie, so we're gonna
Am I
just jump ahead.
overreacting for being uncomfortable with my dad's new shirt? Okay, this is
what is
19-year-old
dad's
girl
shirt?
writes, my dad, 45-year-old man, is weird.
Okay.
In recent years, he's gotten into golfing with some of his camping friends and is starting to get pretty serious about it.
That seems like that. Okay, now I could be wrong. I'm not speaking from experience, but I feel like that's typical dad shit, right? Anyone with dads, if you could confirm whether or not that is typical dad shit to be, you know, mid to late 40s and into golf. It's probably one of those big dick backs, big dick back in town shirts. Probably. We're gonna find out.
Last year, he and his friend bought some Titleist gear, and then shortly
Okay.
after that, got a hat in the same Titleist font that says "titties."
Oh.
It's not funny.
I mean, that's harmless. It's gonna be the worst dad joke on his shirt. It's gonna be a whole joke. You know, your parents fuck. That's how you got there. You know, if it's about the titties, I think we all know how we feel about titties here. I think they mean Titleist, which is a golf brand? Huh.
It's not
Who would
funny.
have thought?
Yeah.
It's obviously not funny.
Do you want to get that clean so you're not smiling when you say titties?
No, keep it.
I'm laughing because for the longest time, my dad was big into golf. I thought it was titliest. I thought it was titliest. Everyone knows I mispronounce every damn word. I was saying titliest.
I know a lot of people listen to this as an audio medium, so I just want everyone to know for the record, when Shane read titties, big smile.
Hey, look, some
That
words.
is-
Hey, look, he likes titties. What
some
can he
words
say?
get me.
Yeah.
I actually thought this hat was super funny and would steal it all the time. Well, the other day I came home from work and my mom asked me if I've seen Dad's new golfing shirt on the table. I hadn't. So I go out there to look, and he had gotten a Happy Gilmore jersey and a polo shirt that was filled with various sex positions. He had both of these proudly displaying on our dining room table. I was really grossed out. My mom then told me that my little sister, who's 11, had seen the shirt too. Mom asked her if she knew what it was, and my sister responded, "I probably shouldn't know," and walked away.
Okay. All right. So that's maybe not something that you pull out with the kids. You know? Hey, Switch, don't be sorry. It's all good. How are you doing? Making clay things? Ooh, what you making? Yeah, you show your wife, you show your friends, but like, okay. See, if it was, you know, titties or a hole pun, you know? Gotta go for the hole in one. You know, winky face. Bad dad joke that does have some innuendo. I feel like that's harmless. I feel like that is totally the fine. Hole is the goal. Exactly. Things like that, no problem. If it's on the more graphic side like that, maybe don't have it on display for your kids. You made a little clown witch guy? Hell yeah. That's awesome. I always get it in the hole with golf holographic. Yeah. Lots of potential for, like, you know, wink wink nudge nudge humor, but without it being like sexually explicit, especially if one of your children is 11. Now, if both of your kids are adults, sure, whatever, you know, do your things. They let them, if they want to explain what it means after it. It's starting to get in a weird space there, and I it's very hard. It's very hard for me, especially, to know what is appropriate and not without, you know, getting into stuff, but like that to me that's maybe a little far. It's embarrassing. Well, it gives you free reign to have explicit waifus on their clothes. When I was like 12, I knew what some of those poses were. Like, it's not even necessarily about like protecting them, I again, this is I didn't. This is not one of the ones that I'd known about. This is a weird. Again, it's a weird space for me because like sexual things with just around parents and kids is a struggling brain thing for me to navigate around. Yeah, like let them know, you know, that like that they can talk to you about like things that maybe they're feeling, seeing other kids are talking about. Like having an open dialogue, I feel like is one thing. I just I don't know. This is a weird gray area that like I can understand on like one hand why like sure it's harmless, it's fine, but again just because of my own stuff, brain's like no. No thank you. Wear that when your children are not around. Your clay is so thirsty. Moisturize me. Switch, you must moisturize it. But my kids know what sex is at the age of 13 at least. Know it is, wouldn't go in depth. See, again, open dialogue is one thing. I'm a very sex positive person, and I believe in being able to like have conversations. There shouldn't be shame about feelings and thoughts and urges and activities that, you know, that can happen. But it's the specifics are giving me the like ugh, struggles. This may be a little much. And so like for the 19-year-old, right? Like if both of them were like 19, cool. You know what? Everyone's adults, great. Go for it. Enjoy. The fact that one of them is 11 is very young. Educational aspect feels totally separate from the dirty humor and specificity of sexual things. Exactly, it is. Like, again, education, dialogue, that sort of thing. Totally good. Totally important to have. This is not that, and that's where I'm just like, ah.
I told her that it was gross, inappropriate, and that it shouldn't have been left out for my sister to see. She responded by telling me that she thinks golfers have a high sex drive, and that is funny and just what golfers do.
The 11-year-old
So then wear it out to golf.
The mom.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm gonna go tap dance over here. Guess what? High sex drive.
You know, it's how
It
these
makes
golfers
sense.
are.
Golfers have high sex drive.
Pick me.
I'll be outside.
So she told her mom that it was gross, inappropriate, and all that, and her mom responded by telling me that she thinks golfers have a high sex drive, and that is funny and just what golfers do.
Then
All
wear
of my
it with
parents'
your golf
friends, ages 43 plus, think it is.
And be like, hey, kiddo, there's a time when you love someone, you'll get certain feelings, do things. If you want to talk about it, I'm here. Basically, yeah. Or your body's gonna feel things, and it might make you want to do things. If you're starting to feel that way, we can talk about it. Again, totally fine to have this. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean that, you know, you shouldn't enjoy adult things and adult humor and sex and stuff. That's not it at all. But like you can just not put that in front. And again, it's just this is a really weird spot for me.
It's hilarious and are excited for him to wear it. All of my friends, ages 18 to 21, all think that it is inappropriate and isn't something a dad with a little one should proudly wear, especially in a campground full of young kids. My mom says I'm overreacting and that it's not that big of a deal. I know he's a grown adult who can wear.
Wait, he's wearing. See, and now wearing it like, wearing it on a golf course. You know, you're gonna run into adults on the golf course. There might be a kid around and stuff. Sure, I guess it depends. How explicit is it? Is it just like vague cartoon shapes, or is it like really detailed? Cause that also, cause like if at a distance you can't really tell, it just looks like, you know, some peach blobs. Or, you know, whatever flesh tone variations that they've got. You know, then cool, fine, whatever. Exactly, when you're around kids, you tone down the lewdness and the dirty jokes. That's the thing. That's the difference. Like, again, I'm very sex positive. I'm very lewd, obviously. When I am around the children here, I am not that. When I'm having conversations with my housemates about things, we only talk about certain stuff when the kids aren't around. Thank you for the headphones, Wesley. Now you lurk. I hope you're doing good. Enjoy your lurk. There's just some things that when they're young, and again, 11 is too young. It really is. We all act appropriately for the audience. Yeah, and like, as a parent, you should want to protect your child, right? See, Sinful, you don't want to be around kids. Reasonable, understandable. That is entirely valid. You are not a parent. So, you know, because you know that's not something that you want to do. The conversations you have in Discord aren't gonna sound like the convos with your job CEO. Absolutely not. I frequently talk to the COO of my company that I work for. I have very different conversations with her. I speak very differently with her. I have accidentally said fuck a couple of times. I've been like, thankfully, she just laughs and is like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you don't feel intimidated by me." I'm like, "Yeah, I've only been here for like 8 years, so you know." And how do I have sexual stuff, and when nieces come over, I make sure it's not in sight? Yeah. The conversation isn't the problem. It's the new life that has to continue this world and its terrible choices. Yeah. What I hate is when you say you like being around kids just casually. I work at a daycare and their first response is something like, "Don't touch the kids" or "the poor kids." Like, bro, why is that your first thought? I'm sorry, Switch. That is not okay. Kids can be great to spend time with. I've been a live-in nanny before, and like I adored those kids. People are just fucked. Off topic, but fearing your higher ups might make the job so much more lax. It does. It's pretty much the only reason why I am still working here, even though I really do not get paid enough and sometimes get regularly disrespected, but it's fine. Adults can be around minors without that happening. That should be the case. Nothing should happen. They should be totally normal. You should just, like, look after them like the small humans that they are and give them the care and protection that they need. Why is that so hard? Here, yeah, let me... Okay, I mean... that being on the kitchen table for like the daughter to be able to look at up close, still not great. Wearing it in public, again, it's not the worst thing because people from far away aren't gonna know what it is. It's just gonna be if someone's up close. Care for all minors like older sibling. Yeah, that's how it should be. Or a guardian, or, you know, again, protection and like looking, like making sure they don't kill themselves because the brain hasn't fully developed. Even when you're like 13, you still are sometimes driven with the impulses of like What if I jump off a roof? You know? Smacking my friend with a hockey stick is a good idea. It falls into the gray area. Again, I think having that shirt, owning that shirt, totally fine. No problem. Do you, man. Enjoy. Being a parent does not mean you can't still have your lewd expression, your sex jokes, your sex life, your adult friends. Amazing. But just have, like, a little bit of a boundary. Those impulses are supposed to stop post-adolescence. I'm not saying the impulses stop, Ace, but like I feel like there's you have a little bit more control. You have a little bit more control. You know? I feel like it says more about the person when they assume you're gonna do something. But it does. It absolutely does. It 100% does. Like, bro, why? Why are you thinking that? I wasn't thinking that. I don't think anyone else was thinking that. Why are you? But, you know, also just look at everything going on around and it's pretty clear. Anyway. So, let's see where this goes.
Wear literally whatever he wants. He even has a shirt of a stick figure humping the words your feelings. Well, we know exactly what kind of dad this is.
Whoa!
But for some reason, this shirt is bothering me, and my friends have come up with some creative ideas on how we can ruin it. So really, am I overreacting for this shirt? We have the shirt. If you want to take a look,
Yes, please.
at
Oh,
it.
are they gonna put it? It is. Yep. You're right. It is exactly that one that you posted. So again, from a distance, that's fine. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, wear it in public. It just looks like white blobs. You know? Cool. Yeah, Switch, I'm sorry you have to do that. That's awful.
Kidding?
Are you?
Wait,
It
so
doesn't help that the shirt's also stupid looking. Like, it's not a good shirt.
what?
Oh.
I mean,
It's an ugly
sleeve.
shirt.
It's also a bad shirt.
For the listener at home, it's an ugly
Ugly shirt, but I'm so glad we got the zoom in. One of them just looks like they're hugging, so I think that one's fine.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, some of them are just platonic. No, this
exactly. It's fairly incognito. You wear it, anyone like passing you at a glance, like whatever, little kids running around, you know, whatever. No one's gonna see. The issue is like at the breakfast table laying it out. You know. If it was like, oh, I laid it out for you, honey, I didn't think the kids were gonna see it, put it in the fucking bedroom. You know? Because at least then that way you could be like, well, I did put it like in the bedroom. And they chose to walk in there rather than, you know, the actually communal space. Subtle stuff where those who know will know, but not enough for them to say anything. Yes. The issue though is he left this on the kitchen table for his children to see. And like honestly, I feel like that's even worse than a shirt that does say like fuck your feelings and like you're humping the word fuck, because that's clearly like a joke, and you know it's a word. You are gesturing at an object, you know? There is a difference. Even though it might seem silly, like there genuinely is a difference and a thing. But also, again, if he has certain beliefs and you look at what people with certain beliefs seem to think are okay, it all is making sense.
This is inappropriate.
What an interesting shirt. From afar, you wouldn't be able to tell, but close up.
Yeah,
so there's
from
no
afar,
official
sure.
verdict on this. Comments are all over the place, but leaning towards it's definitely a choice.
It is a
it's
choice.
Definitely inappropriate. He has an 11-year-old daughter, like wearing that. I'm just like, okay, man.
Yeah.
Gross.
I also
Don't
like,
wear it around your kids. Like
I
that's
don't know.
it.
Maybe this is maybe you cut this, but like, what is this thing about like saying golfers are really?
The mom's response of, oh, golfers have a high sex drive and all this stuff.
Honestly, I think that's what pisses me off the most is that the mom was so dismissive. And again, my own bullshit coming up there, but whoever became a dad, I think shirts like this one are cool and funny to my forehead and 7 drive to the 19th hole. You know, Ace, I think you have a lot more sense and class and style to know like that's not a nice shirt. Wait, that the high sex drive was a golf joke. I mean, maybe it was. I don't know. The whole like dismissive attitude of it, I'm just like, I'm not here for it. Most drink the water I've been smoothing the clay with. Oh no. We're not. See, that was the mom's way of like trying to smooth it over. You know. That was her way of being like, oh, hi, it's just a joke, you know. They say golfers have high sex drives, and maybe it was meant to be like a golf pun. I'd like to play all 18 holes. 18 of them, damn. You gonna be busy, Sinful. You're gonna need 6 different people for that, or 9, depending on how many holes they have. Not my pores.
It's just not.
Honestly, growing up in church, they would say, boys, you have to like make sure you're not wearing, like when they were worried about our like modesty, and they would be like, modest is hottest, and they'd tell us that men think of sex like every second, and that they can't help it. And you have to help them, not sexualize you. Was always what we were told over and over again. And that's what
fellas in the chat, can you sound off? Do you think about sex literally every second? No shame, I'm genuinely curious. Like, I think about it a lot. But every second? Is that I feel like that's not a blanket statement that applies to every single guy in existence. That's maybe. And maybe some of you do, and that's cool. Again, no shame, no judgment. I feel like that is an overgeneralization and is blame placing and responsibility placing onto someone else. Usually keep my brain busy, but if I have constantly turning milk machine telling me, yo, we gotta deliver this loaf. Again, Sinful, I'm sure you're not the only one. Just like I'm sure Ace is not the only one who doesn't. I feel like existing in public would be miserable if you always thought that way. I mean, you're also capable of having multiple thoughts at the same time, right? You can be thinking about sex, but also be thinking about what you want to have for food, or what this person in front of you is saying unrelated to that other thought. A thought popping up here and there is normal, especially find someone attractive, but they come and go. Exactly. Yeah, like it's not a constant ever present screaming in the back of your head like, we gotta have sex right now. No, we didn't do it now. No, we gotta do it now. Or have them return split the difference. I mean, that's also true. They aren't fixing the way the Catholic Church say they are. Yeah. Again, it's a really great way to shift all of the responsibility onto somebody else. Kind of like hunger, where you can ignore it. I'm way too good at that. There are hypersexual people, but everyone's different. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, definitely, like, you can. I'm sure there are some people who do experience that, but to say that is for everyone. The more you think about it, the more you want to commit. I mean, yeah, that is also true. but also having enough like sense and you know, reason to know when is an appropriate time to try to commit to that and when's not. That's also, I think we shouldn't undervalue people's ability to be, you know, reasonable and decent. And earlier, you know, read the fucking room. Know your audience. Is the person you're talking to gonna be into that? Yes? Okay, cool. Maybe. Maybe you want to bring it up. No? Okay, you know that you don't, right? You adjust accordingly. I keep mine at home. I'm too miserable outside of it to do that elsewhere. See, and again, you wouldn't do it to a random person probably, unless that was the vibe. Unless you know, started chatting with someone and then instantly you got that vibe. Code switching, yeah. You go with what fits the situation. Of course it is. It absolutely is Switch. But it's from the church, so what do we expect? We do gotta go for ads. It's been an hour since the restart, so we're gonna take a quick break and we will come back and continue on with the video. So I will see you all shortly. Grab a drink, grab a snack, stretch. I appreciate all of you being here and yapping with me. Chad, I'm so proud of you for hydrating. Good job. Good job. It is important. Switch, did you hydrate and also hydrate your clay? Think of our bun form. You know, I did say that we were gonna have some unhinged wild shit tonight, and I was spot on. Thank you for the affection symbol. No, what do you mean no? You will not hydrate. Mutant. Why won't you hydrate? Okay, right now I'm deep in the clay. Okay. That is valid. I imagine your hands are likely a little covered in stuff. Dang! No fluffy rain! Bun. Welcome in! My name is Velveta Luna Maloney Moon Bunny. You can call me Belle. How are you doing? How's Final Fantasy VII? Hello, Alley Cat. How you doing? If you had a nice stream, if you need to go for noodle snoozles, please do so. We are just reacting to some real wild Reddit stories tonight. They're so covered in clay. I figured. You better be hydrating, mutant. I swear. Thank you for following, Alley Cat. You are now a plushie. You can set yourself up as one of the little guys you see at the bottom of the screen using the Stream Avatars extension. We have Pokemon and other cute animals to choose from, including a variety of cats, should you want to be a cat. Get another bun. You love buns. Buns are great. I am currently, thanks to Sinful, in proper bun form, but eventually I will revert to my true self. Mutant, you better be hydrating. Don't make me sad. You had a great time? Finally unlock fast travel. Let's go. You no longer have to walk everywhere. Fun form must be cherished. I mean, how can you not, though? It's so cute. Monster boost. My true form is portable and goth. I mean, you did bring this on yourself, mutant. Please, mutant, be a good boy. Good boy and hydrate. You know you want to. You know you want to be a good boy for me. There it is. There it is. Thanks for the cream pie, Sinful. So pinned to the chat is the video that we are watching. But if you do need to raid and run, by all means, please do so. Go take care of yourselves. That is always most important and first priority. When you put it like that. Yeah, no. Can't resist when it's put like that. Girl looks familiar. Angela? Or on her shirt. Which girl we talking about here? I see two in the frame. You will hydrate? Okay, good. You go for the bits. I mean, Angela is pretty popular in like Smosh shorts. As well as I think she does her own content. Fine, go get water. Good. Go get. Go get it. She went viral beginning of 2025 for a clip where she like crashes out and then like immediately catches herself. Like, that's not fair. You shouldn't be able to. I need to calm down. I'm an adult. It's great. I am not chronically online, I swear. Couldn't be me. Definitely not. I don't know too much.
What this kind of reminded me of is being like, hey, he's allowed to think that way because he's a golfer. What? Like,
Yeah.
See,
I feel
yeah,
like
that's
sex drives can be for any gender, any sport playing, whatever. Why does all this? And that doesn't give you an excuse to be a creep and wear crude things around children. That's so up.
And I actually hate that of just like, oh, men, they all think about sex, so like you gotta kind of cover up.
all right. I think this is gonna be about that. Unless there's an update. Hang on. Is there an update? If there's an update.
The Hunger Games. Comments. Just point
Let's-
to a
let's-
few of
let's
the images on the shirt and say,
know about the
I've tried
comments.
this position, this one too, and yeah, I want to try this one now. You'll never see the shirt again. Someone said not over.
You know what? If you genuinely want him to stop wearing it, maybe. But also, I don't know. I'm getting weird vibes from the parents. I feel like that's gonna invite more conversation that maybe you don't want to have, and then it could open you up to a more unpleasant situation. So like maybe don't, because like once you start that, if they don't understand, what you're doing, and the last thing you want is for you to be like, oh, I want to try that one. And then, your mom to say, oh, let me tell you, like, that one's my favorite, or some shit. And then, now you're dealing with a whole other situation. So maybe not the best advice.
Reacting, sure, it's funny in a college frat kind of way, embarrassing for a father figure with young children. Lastly,
I don't think
someone
it's
said,
embarrassing,
I actually
just don't
have
wear it
this
around
shirt.
the children.
I only wear it very sparingly, in very select company, and very aware at how cringy and ridiculous it is. I couldn't imagine wearing it around relatives, coworkers, or strangers, unless the intent was to make them uncomfortable, and that would make me an asshole.
Okay, you know what? Valid. Someone acknowledges what the shirt is for. I got water, 1, to not make Val sad. My heart can't handle it. And 2, well, I do want to be a good boy. Good. Good job, Mutant. I'm proud of you. You're a very good boy. But this guy gets it, Yeah, he's got the shirt. Cool. Have the loot shirt. Amazing. He wears it in specific situations. Awesome. That's what you're supposed to do.
Who's
This man
that? Can we
gets
reach
it.
out to them?
Yeah,
That was a great commenter, because that was brave to be like, I do own this shirt, but here is a responsible person.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't think it's
exactly.
like shitty that shirt exists.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's
And I don't think
not-
you can be like, you're canceled because you wear the shirt.
Exactly.
But it's also just like, that's what the shirt is.
It's the context, right? Like, yeah, if you're hanging out with a bunch of friends, you're going to a stupid party where the vibe fits that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna wear this ridiculous shirt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Skylar, hello. You're such a good girl, Skylar. How's my good girl doing? It's great to see you. See, again, situational, that shirt's fine. Is it, the best pattern? No, obviously not. But if you like it, hey, cool. Power to you. Enjoy it. But again, situationally, don't leave it on the fucking kitchen table for your children to see. That's it. That's really it. Can't say no, they adore when you're way too cute. Well, I mean, especially now. Especially now. This face is irresistible.
Or to a fiesta.
Fine. Yeah, or a fiesta
An
themed
office
party.
little fiesta.
To catch you up, Skylar, real quick. Dad has a polo shirt that is covered in like white stick-ish figures in various sex poses. He left it on the kitchen table where his 11-year-old daughter and 19-year-old daughter saw it. They were uncomfortable. Zeke, hello, welcome in, Raiders. My name's Rosetta Loon. I'm a Lenny Moon Bunny, but you can call me Val. How are you doing? How was your stream? And I know, Allie, I have lots to choose from. You have so many options. Let me also do this for our wonderful pilot. If you haven't followed Zeke, definitely do so. If you want someone who is skilled at gameplay, that is definitely where you go. He does much good. You are Zeke. Shh. Hush, you're amazing. We are reacting to some fucking wild Reddit stories right now. Link is pinned in the chat if you want to watch it on your own time without me pausing constantly. I've also skipped around a little bit. If you need to raid and run, get a drink, grab a snack, go rest, take care of whatever you need to do, please do so. Your self-care is the most important always. But I do appreciate and love lurkers, so feel free to settle in and enjoy the ride. The lie, I'm bad at games. I don't know what you are talking about. That is a lie. Are you joking? Sir, are you for real right now? Nah. You have the skills. Feel free to read and run, just know you can't escape. I mean, you can try. Also, I am now back in my true form. My true moon bunny form, where the moon got confused and didn't know what the fuck it was doing, and thus I was created. Hello. We do play games here. A struggle, but I get through them. And then on Thursdays we just vibe. Moon bun, yes, that me. Hello. So in this specific one, again, dad with a golf polo shirt, stick figures, in a variety of sexual poses from far away. It doesn't look like anything. It's just some blobs. Close up, you can tell. 11-year-old daughter was like, I'm not into that. 19-year-old daughter was like, why the fuck is this sitting on the kitchen table? That is not okay. Mom was like, ha ha ha, it's just funny jokes. Now we're reading the comment section because 19-year-old is not happy. That's okay, Skylar, take care of yourself. Like I just said, all lurkers are loved and appreciated just as much, okay? Taking care of yourself should always be your priority. That is most important because you matter and you need to look after yourself. So if that means you just wanna vibe and have some background noise, by all means, you are more than welcome to. I encourage it. I love it. Do what is best for you, please. I think we're just about done with this one.
Update.
Oh my god.
Oh, update.
Two
Oh
months
shit,
later.
here we go.
Someone burned the shirt.
I was gonna say
Do you think they took care of the
She
shirt?
took her shit off. He's like, I can't wait to wear it. I'm a golfer with a high poop.
Oh no! I've got a poop here, and someone goes, I think there's a bird on the way.
And her hand puts right in the
Right on
poop.
the shit.
Singing the national anthem.
Pick me this
Also my favorite.
Red Burrito, thank you so much for the follow. You are now a plushie. You can set yourself up as one of the little guys you see at the bottom of the screen using Stream Avatar's extension. It's the S&A. Lots of Pokemon and cute animals to choose from. And Skylar, I am thrilled to be your background noise. Oh, thank you for the cream pie, Burrito. Oh, and I just jumped. All right. New plushie's looking pretty edible. No eating anyone without their consent, Ace.
Done what? Dad replies.
Little birdie.
I would die.
All right, let's see what these updates are. I'm
So
here
today,
for
my
it.
mom and dad went golfing, and he wore the shirt. They left before I was awake, so I had to wait till they got home, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I'm sitting on the deck, and my dad was walking into the camper, so I got up to talk to him. OP says, hey, I've done those before. Done what? Dad replies. I poke at various spots on his shirt. Dad says, "You did not just say that to me. I can't believe you would do that. Get the f out of my camper. What's wrong with you? Did you hear what she just said to me?" This is his sense of humor, so I wasn't hurt, just happy that it worked, LOL. Oh, so he was saying like, "You did not just say that to me. I can't believe you would do that. Get the f out of," like, so he was saying it like humorously.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I still don't think that was the right call.
Camper and immediately took the shirt off, followed by, "There are some truths that I don't need to hear." Later, we're sitting by the fire, and he starts telling the story to our friends and starts off with, "You want to know what ruined my day today?" So I think it was a success, and I don't think he'll be wearing that shirt anytime soon.
Don't wear it around your kids.
I mean, I think it's
I'm glad they got the good
well,
ending.
but yeah.
No, that definitely worked, but come on.
I like in your version, he gets the shirt on entirely.
He's getting it off the hanger in your version with a piece of poop on it.
Well, he only sees he's in a rush, okay? Because golfers have to get there.
And he has a high sex drive.
He has a super high sex drive, so he doesn't flip the shirt around. He
He's
only
not
grabs
paying
it from
attention.
behind, and then he puts it on, and he goes, "Oh, he didn't recognize the poop." I know this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
we all
You know,
know
this is probably the
I
best
know
possible
this guy.
ending you could have, and I'm so glad that it worked out. That still was a
next
risky
story.
move.
Wow.
This comes from the summer, June of 2025. This
All right,
comes
what
from
we
the
got?
subreddit Wedding Shame.
Oh.
Title reads, "Wedding date changed last minute to a weekday in another state."
Okay. Okay.
Oof.
I mean, that's a big change,
We
and if you
have
can't make it,
10 photos that I'm going to read through. These are all email exchanges
Oof.
Oh, I love
from
that.
the
All right,
people
all
having
right.
the wedding. Subject line,
Great.
bold, all caps, important, 3 exclamation marks, date change. Hi,
Okay.
everyone.
Shit happens.
We want to make you aware of a critically important update. The ceremony date is now June 27th, and the location has changed. Please note this down carefully. We have decided we want to have a church ceremony in addition to our planned beach ceremony and reception. The officiant of
Okay.
our choice does not do weddings at locations outside of his church. Having a church ceremony is very important to us morally and ethically. We are canceling the beach ceremony to
All right.
spare redundancies. There will still be a reception on the beach. The ceremony
Sure,
will now
sure.
be
All right,
Friday,
all right.
June 27th at 2 p.m. at blank, Oregon.
So it's a
the
Friday,
reception will
okay,
be the
okay.
following day at blank in Port Angeles, Washington.
wait, hang on.
They have to cross state lines.
Hang on,
to
hang on,
us
hang on.
morally and ethically.
Hang on,
We
I
are
missed
canceling
the- I
beach
missed the
ceremony to
location.
spare redundancies. There will still be a reception on the beach. The ceremony will now be Friday, June 27th at 2 p.m. at blank, Oregon. The reception
Okay.
will be the following day at blank in Port Angeles, Washington.
Okay, so like here's the thing. If you're unfamiliar with the geography of the Pacific Northwest, depending on whereabouts in Oregon it is, like if it's around like Portland, that's not the worst. That's still gonna be like a 3-hour drive though. I mean, I guess it's better to not have the 3-hour drive be the same day, but you probably gotta pick one or the other, and realize that your guests are gonna pick one or the other. You know, unless I'm wrong and it's not Portland, because again, like Portland is right on the border of Oregon and Washington. Port Angeles is like northern Washington, up like closer to Seattle and kind of getting closer to Canada. But Washington as a state isn't super big, so it's not like the worst. I could be a little off in my math. But yeah, if the ceremony's in like Eugene, Oregon, which is the bottom of the state, then that's like an 8 to 10 hour drive. They're doing that, they should pay for transportation. They either need to pay for transportation or fully understand that people are gonna pick one or the other, or none at all at that point. Again, depending on where they're located, like if they're closer to, like if the hub of people is closer to like Port Angeles, then there's a good chance they're gonna go to Port Angeles. If the hub is closer to wherever in Oregon, more people are likely gonna go to Oregon. But also, honestly, I mean, my opinion, but depending on the type of wedding ceremony in a church, those are so long and hella boring. Yo, why you attack me? So let's see. Let's get some more details.
They have to cross
And-
state lines.
If you cannot make the 27th, we understand, but please be aware that will be the only opportunity to participate in professional photos.
Oh.
It
Okay.
continues on. Bridesmaids, we kindly ask you wear this yellow dress for the 27th. Still reserve the gray dress you already purchased to wear on the 28th. After viewing the interior of the church, gray just would not work. Thanks.
Okay,
They
then it's
misspelled
one or the
groomsmen.
other.
They said groomsmen.
Nailed it.
They're in a rush.
Yellow
They
ties.
poop on their shirt.
Bully Switch for you. Well, considering she just bullied me. Switch. You're such a good girl. Working so hard on your clay. You're gonna hydrate though later, right? Gonna be a good girl.
Yellow ties will be provided for you on the day of the ceremony. If you have any concerns, go ahead and reach out to
I
our
mean,
super
ties
girly wedding
are more
planner.
generic than dresses, so I get that.
Three Ks, 4 S's, and that thanks. Can't wait to celebrate with you. Heart. So there's a message responding to that
Okay.
from a bridesmaid coming from halfway across the country, also a relative of the groom. Am I understanding the above message correctly to mean your wedding ceremony is now on a weekday during?
And clear my phone. Oh no! Oh no! Quick, you gotta wipe it off before it hardens.
The day? If so, I have to admit I am pretty surprised and disappointed. My family booked tickets months in advance to travel to Washington, and the church appears to be several hours away, necessitating another hotel stay. Between that and the unexpected day off work, we can't afford this extra day. I was not participating for the party aspect so much as the special memory of seeing you and blank get married and be a part of that milestone. If I am misunderstanding something or if there is another ceremony that will be happening on the 28th, I apologize for the confusion, but please let me know ASAP.
Oh, boy.
Someone
the
else
bride's not
responded
gonna
being like,
be
So
"Let's-"
reply alls. That's when you know something's.
Oh.
The bride responds to that saying, let's be respectful and take this offline, please. Ladies, friendly reminder, contact blank directly with any concerns so as to not spam everyone's inbox. K thanks.
Oh yeah.
K thanks
K
is
thanks in this time is crazy.
KTHX.
Wow.
K thanks.
Oh, not even
K-thanks is-
okay, thanks.
Has always
One
been kind
word?
of crazy.
As one thing,
No.
pretty rough.
K is just not a cool thing to say.
No, K thanks is the same as like per my last email.
K thanks on email is insane.
K thanks, I'm crying myself
Another
to sleep.
email from
right?
the bride. Another big one.
Reply all.
All in bold.
Okay.
Subject line, bold. Quick updates and reminders. Hi, everyone.
Oh, no.
No.
Lot of eyes in these eyes. We are so excited to have you as members of our wedding party. Thank you to those of you who actually care and stuck with us.
No, bitch, what? You did not do that. You are not putting your wedding party on blast. I can't with these people, man. The level of entitlement, like, yes, I get it. It's your wedding. It's your special day. It's about you. Sure. But, like, you are asking other people to be involved and like, adjust their life. Making a last minute change, you have to understand that not everyone can do that. And that is not a reflection of how much they care about you or, you know, how much they want to be involved. It's just logistically what's possible. This is where I feel like people's true colors shine, like when shit like this happens, because like, oh, you thought that they were like nice and understanding and cool, but then the second they're like inconvenienced or something, and it's like, whoa, you are No. Bunny Clown, hello. Welcome in. You found me on my Oshi. Are you Bunny Clown on my Oshi? Because like I will totally go follow you after stream. I also love bunnies. Bunnies are the best. We are reacting to just the wildest of Reddit stories right now, and this bride like last minute changed the wedding from being on a Saturday in a beach in Washington to a reception on a beach in Washington on a Saturday, and actually getting married in a church in Oregon, a state, you know, to the south, at least a 3, if not 3 to 8 hour drive away from the reception in Washington on a Friday. I followed you on Twitch. I will check that out after stream. Awesome. And go lay down. All right, mutant. You go get good rest. Hope you have a good Friday tomorrow. Keep well. So, someone reached out being like, hey, can I just like confirm that you're only doing now the one ceremony in the church on the day before after I'd already made travel plans because I'm coming from the other side of the country, and now the bride is sending a reply all email being like, I so appreciate all of you who are committed to this day. Like, girl, please.
This is good. This is awesome.
A few quick notes, to-dos, and FYIs. General, we will no longer be using a wedding planner. Blank and
I think the wedding planner failed.
What was her name? Wedding Girly?
Yeah, wedding girly planner something.
Blank and I are just too quirky to fit into a box.
No, that like hurts me. I don't think the issue is that you're too quirky. I think the issue is that you have unrealistic expectations. And ironically, using the word quirky is crazy, right? Like, what?
I'm dying.
Holy God.
Our wedding, you have to cross state lines to go to the reception, and I'm too quirky to fit in a box.
And just speak to the girly. The girly's like, I'm out.
I can't fit into a box.
Adopt me. Adopt me.
I'm
Blake and I are
spanning
just
2
too
states.
quirky to
There's
fit
no
into a
box big enough.
We're doing things our own way. Please do not contact Megan with any more questions. She is no longer involved with the planning of the wedding. Please come early on. So this is an asterisk. These are notes.
Okay.
Please come early on the 28th because we have been unable to secure enough chairs. We won't really need them. We'll be dancing all night.
Hang on. The reception where you're supposed to like have food and drinks and like hang out and stuff. You're not gonna have enough chairs for everyone to be sitting at once. I mean, I guess they're just showing up for the reception at this point, so maybe that's not such a big deal, but whoa. Yeah, imagine getting an email like you've already planned it out, like you've booked your time off work, you've booked your flights, and I don't know how they didn't say like how quick or like how much notice they got about this, but I'm guessing it was not very much. Go get clean hand switch and get something to drink while you're gone.
So quirky to fit into a box. It's crazy.
If you're in the wedding party, you are not expected to send a gift. Your presence at our special day is gift enough.
Okay,
Heart,
okay, well
heart.
that's at least
As previously
something
stated, we are
good.
unable to accommodate any dietary needs or requests.
They're quirky.
Please bring your own food if you require that.
What? You want
Okay. I mean, you could have, regardless of who you're catering, like you could have something for like a vegetarian option. You could have something for like a gluten-free option. it's not that hard to make small adjustments. Like maybe not for everyone's dietary requirement, you know, maybe not for like every single allergy possible. Switch has BRB'd, so once she returns, I will hit her with that frisk. Thank you so much for following, Bunny Clown. You are now a plushie. You set yourself up with one of the little guys you see at the bottom of the screen if you want, using the Stream Avatars extension. We have Pokemon and lots of cute animals to choose from. Oh, you're back? Excellent. Because you're such a good girl, Switch. You are all clean, shiny, cute. Feels Pumpkin Man. It wouldn't be rude. It's okay, but I appreciate it. Oh, Anya, why did it put me low again? Hang on. There we go. Proper bunny form. It was paid for. Yep. Paid for and delivered. You know, Switch, I would say that it's unfair, but considering the amount of bullying that you do in return, it's like a bunny, you're burrowing. You're right. Down in the hole, Alice in Chains. I don't know that song, but I'd say it's accurate. But yeah, to not even have like options for the most general of dietary restrictions seems wild. Again, I get not being able to accommodate literally everything that someone could have. That makes sense, but like you gotta have at least some sort of variety.
Lunchboxes at your wedding?
After careful consideration, we have decided that with the exception of our boys, this wedding will be child-free. That does also include the reception. Please plan accordingly.
Please get a babysitter in Oregon and also Washington.
Yeah.
We'll have special.
So like, again, if you initially build it as child-free, that's one thing, right? But the problem is doing this last minute, because again, if someone's already made travel plans, and like let's say someone's flying and they were planning on flying their whole family out, they either have to A, cancel those tickets and hope they can get a refund, or B, now find a babysitter and like figure that out. The problem is the addendum child free initially saying, you know, hey, this child free is one thing. You know what? Bunny Clown, serve steak tartare. There you go. That's raw steak. That is actually a way you could get away with raw steak.
Goodie bags for all members of the wedding party available for pickup at the venue. Bunch of smiley faces. Spoiler alert, it includes a plant, something. So if you're traveling internationally, please plan accordingly.
Please pack a bag with
Please plan accordingly.
What is happening? This girl's drunk.
What?
Oh my God.
She's quirky.
Bridesmaids. Oh, if you are over 5'5", please get these flats instead of the initially requested heels.
Because you can't be taller than me?
What? Because it can't fit in the church.
What is happening?
You can't fit it into a box.
Honestly.
Because the on-ramp from Oregon to Washington
What?
is too short with the fridge. And you need flats, girlies.
Plan accordingly.
Makeup will be $300 per person per day.
This is awesome.
Day?
You just added an extra day. You just added $600 onto the what? Who is this? Why are they like this? Depending on how old my kids is, I would bring my kid with me and tell them to stay in the hotel if they're old enough. Sure, yeah, that, you know what? Reasonable. If they're not old enough, though, then you're kind of screwed. This is screaming inconsiderate and insecure. It absolutely is. And entitled. This is wild.
You don't need makeup for the party. You don't need special.
No.
You don't have to get it if you don't want to on the 28th, but we kindly insist all bridesmaids get it on the 27th if they want to be in any photos.
If they want to be pretty.
They did say that there would be no professional photos on the 28th. So I guess, you know, it would only be one day. That is still so much though. That is still so much. Why not just have like send out the makeup look that you want and be like, "Hey girlies, practice this. Get it good for the wedding day so then that way we're all cohesive." It's fucking this was last year. It's 2025. We have makeup tutorials on YouTube, on TikTok, on fucking Facebook. You don't need to pay $300. Like if the bride wants to, sure. Yeah, absolutely. It's her special day. Get all glam, go for it. Insisting the bridesmaids do it though, that's fucking wild. Feels like a scheme of pyramid proportions. Next they'll have to sign for free timeshares. This is screaming my parents never said no. It is. Would too thank the bride for causing all this trouble. I would charge the bride for all my expenses.
How can we get all the girls in makeup for the picture and the girls not in makeup?
Hey, ugly girls, stay in the back. Hey, ugly girls with the flats, you're in the back.
Can we get the tall over here and then the you don't want to put on cover up over here? And we're gonna take a picture in the yellow.
Corky girls.
For reception day, we'll be getting ready starting at 6:45 a.m. at our Airbnb. For ceremony day, we'll be getting ready at the venue time TBD. If you are not there on the 28th by 7 a.m., you will not be let in to ensure things run on a timely schedule. Nobody wants a repeat of the batch. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Katie, you're late, so you're an ugly girl and you're...
What? How? Who? It's a reception. It's supposed to go, like, into the night. You're dancing and partying. Why the fuck are you starting that at 6:45 a.m.? Why are you saying that if they're not there by 7, they're not gonna be let in? What kind of crazy-ass reception are you trying to do? Also, Frisk, what is your preferred gender today? That is fucking wild. And Frisk, you're such a good boy. Like you being such a good, cute boy tonight. And again, like how much notice is this? Days? Weeks? Clearly not months. Clearly this is pretty fucking last minute.
In the back!
Hey, Katie, remember when you walked in and I was getting a lap dance from a guy that looked really hot and you ruined it because you were ugly and tall?
The audacity to say
Yeah.
to be determined,
You're out,
right?
bitch.
If she ends this and says, Kay, thanks, I'm gonna walk out.
I'm gonna stay.
Let's see where this goes, and then we'll do the
the
next
little
redeem.
just like what happened at the batch.
Yeah,
I
there's
love
so much context.
Groomsmen. Per tradition, the
no.
groom cannot see the bride prior to the ceremony, so unfortunately, there is nowhere for you all to get ready on the 28th. Since
Why do those things have nothing?
Wait, no, hang on. Before the wedding, the 28th is after the wedding. They're getting married on the 27th. The 28th is after. What do you mean there's no room for them? Cease to exist until the time is right. Like what? Fucking what? Also, since I paused earlier, then I thought I was going to switch. What a good girl you are, Switch. What a good, cute Switch.
Since you basically just need ties, this is no biggie. Some people were going to get together at blank pub beforehand. Feel free to coordinate amongst yourselves.
At 7 a.m.?
Someone responds. Actually, this is the bride.
7 a.m.?
The bride sends another message.
Oh, please tell me it's in all caps.
There's no subject line that I see on this one.
Oh my gosh.
I just know it's a bride because the hi has 4 eyes in it. Or 5.
That could be
Ugh.
anybody.
Hi. A few quick updates and gentle reminders.
Ooh.
I'm obsessed with this story.
I know. After careful consideration, we have decided there will be no speeches.
Oh,
Never mind, all the others screaming. This screams I don't know how to plan ahead. This is just all the red flags. This is just everything is so fucked. Like, what? What?
love it. I love it.
Especially from people not in makeup.
Yeah.
Only confirmed Catholic bridesmaids and groomsmen are permitted.
Oh, so he's just so nice. Bunny, what would you prefer to be called? One of the fun things around here is all channel points not spent on sound redeems and like TTS get refunded. Bit of both. All right. What about? You're such a good bunny. Have you been a good, cute bunny tonight? Good Boral. We'll give that bride a gentle reminder. I'll write with the sharp end of my sword. Been hoarding these points for dear life. You know, Ace, you do whatever makes you happiest. Ready, and let's go!
To stand with us during the ceremony. Not our rules, the church's. Sawi.
Caitlin, you un-Catholic whore!
Hang on.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Especially from people not in makeup.
Yeah.
Only confirmed Catholic bridesmaids and groomsmen are permitted to stand with us during the ceremony. Not
Wow! Holy shit! So we help. Oh. Alright, Maeve, hang on, let me set up a timer. Those are gonna be really hard. The timer is starting. But we do have another one for Switch. Because Switch has been just such a good girl tonight. Switch, you're the best girl, aren't you? It's Yap Time said that small challenge is okay. Absolutely. They did? Oh. Well, that's butts. It's okay. You save your bits. Okay. Shit. Well, this just keeps getting better and better. Maybe, if you wanted to have a Catholic wedding ceremony, you should have planned that well in advance. Because now, how many in your wedding party are not gonna actually be able to be in your wedding party? Thank you for that comfy. How many people who are going there specifically to do this activity for you are not going to be able to? What are we doing? What is happening?
her rules, the churches. Sorry.
Caitlin, you
And
un-Catholic
she did
whore!
say
Stand in the back,
sorry.
ugly girl.
You weren't confirmed. Now let me get my dance on.
Yeah.
Woke up and chose no friends for real. For real? How do you do this? How do you end up in this situation?
I can't get over that she wrote Sowwy. SOWWY.
That is wild.
Okay, they continue. Some of you have not paid the $25 per plate per person deposit for food, which sets a poor example to the other guests as y'all are the wedding party. We're kindly insisting each member of the wedding party chip in $650 for expenses. I am sorry I have to ask at this point, but it is customary for the wedding party to just offer.
To offer
With
600.
with the emoji of this.
Wait, to offer.
What? Bonnie, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You did not need to, but it's very much appreciated. $650 is fucking wild. Is this a 1% party? I don't know. I don't think so, considering, like, damn it, that's two. The sister of the bride, or no, the sister of the groom, said that she couldn't take an extra day off of work. I was trying to do 69 bits, but oh well. It is the best number. This is insane. It is. This is a joke, and now we're just the circus. How does it keep getting worse? How does this just keep getting worse? $650 per motherfucking plate. That bride can take both of their ass for that plate price. I don't even understand. How did we get here? It went from just 2 different locations, 2 different days. All right. That's a little much. But you can make it work, or you accept that some people can't make some and others. We've heard nothing from the groom. So who knows what's going on over there? If he's just, sure, honey, whatever you say. Or maybe he's all in on this. Wait, so one person with a +1, 300 per day, 2 days, 600 travel price, plus dress code. How rich bitch are you? Well, $300 for makeup per day, which is optional for the second day. Don't have to. The groom ran if he was smart. If he hasn't yet, it's gonna happen. I don't even know there is a groom. She might be marrying herself the way she's talking. Oh my god.
$650 for what?
Expenses.
To be Catholic?
I don't know. And remember earlier, no gifts.
Maybe,
your presence
maybe.
is the present.
Plus $650.
But also $650.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can you imagine a
But
doctor
also
going,
travel.
yeah, it's terminal.
Yeah.
To 2 different locations, 2 different days.
Should have been Catholic. Womp.
Aw, I switch. You know what? You know what? You absolutely deserve it, Switch. You absolutely deserve being reminded of what a good girl you are. Yes, again, and again, and again. And I'll always tell you, because you're a very good girl, aren't you?
If you don't drink, we gently suggest you seriously consider whether or not you really want to come to the reception. This is meant to be a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, and it only takes one wet blanket to snuff out everyone's fire. This is a personal choice for you to make.
I'm deceased! What? No! 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 What? Did you what? Just because someone's not drinking doesn't mean they're a wet blanket. Holy shit! The audacity of this bitch! The absolute motherfucking audacity of this person! I can't! There are no words. I'm calling technical foul on that one. Oh, just that one. If you don't drink, you're a loser head ass. Wait. You don't fucking say that. Who cares if someone doesn't want to drink? That's their choice. That is entirely up to them. Imagine being 8 years sober just to get this email last minute. Yeah, there are so many reasons someone doesn't want to drink. All of them are totally and entirely valid and should not be shamed. What? She's drunk and that's where all these fuck-ass plants are coming from. She is clearly on something. So basically, she's the worst person you can meet. That's what I'm gathering here, yes. She puts the city in audacity with the way she wants to buy out the city. I got you, bunny. Automod can be a real dick as long as it's not actually something that should be flagged. It gets approved. Especially when I'm just here yapping. I got full control over the chat. I can't believe this. Holy fuck. You don't. The amount of shame and, like, shade she is throwing at her wedding party, at her friends. These are supposed to be your friends. And future family members, current family members, like, what are we doing? That's 3. I don't want to be for 30 to drink all the Pepsi in front of mutant ones. You know, sometimes it just doesn't like the way things are said.
Fake.
We're so quirky! I can't handle it!
This is so quirky and out of the box. I can't breathe. So you have to be a certain amount of Catholic to do the ceremony, and then you have to be a certain amount of drunk to do the reception.
And you have to be...
That's true, actually. Yeah. You gotta, you have to perfectly fit. We're too quirky to fit in a box, but you need to perfectly fit into these 2 boxes. Otherwise, don't bother coming. But also, please, can I have $650 from each of you? Okay. The timer is over. It's ad time. I really need to pee. When I get back, we will keep going. We will keep going with this fucking bonkers story, and I will do punishment wheel as well. I managed it okay. Got away with only 3. I will see you all in a few minutes. Hydrate, grab a snack, stretch, play word game, and see you soon. All right, we are back. We are back, and now to do a punishment oil spins. Let's go. Man, I wanna. Thank you, thank you. Before we get back to the story, punishment wheel time. What do we got? Oh no. My Bean Boozled is stuck. There we go. Okay. Ugh, these smell so bad. No, I will bean. I will do the bean. I don't want to, but I will. But first, chat, don't stop. Alright, last spin. Ah, no, oh, fuck. I thought maybe it was okay, but it's not. It's bandages. It's bandages. Ah! Oh, the taste, it permeates everything. I hate it. I hate it. Ah! Okay, a small shot. I can do that. Oh, no. Where's my... You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna wash it out with some Fireball. Oh my gosh. Honestly, that helps. That helps. Ugh. Ugh, awful. Bad beans. Bad beans. Oh yeah, I meant to do a thing. Go. Perfect. All right. Back to the story.
Shortest to do any of it. And you have to eat flats. And if you're a guy,
Hey, we'll be at the
who
pub.
cares?
Guys can do whatever they
Yeah,
want.
who cares?
Get ready at the pub.
Yeah.
This is crazy where she's like,
Thanks
if
for
you
the
don't
clip,
drink,
Maeve.
please.
Please don't be a wet blanket that snuffs out.
I need you guys to at least be funny and dance.
Oh my God, I can't.
This is honestly, it's honestly sounding like a acting gig.
Yeah.
Where they're like, be here at this
It does.
time.
It
Worry about
does.
your
Right.
transportation.
It does.
You need makeup. You need to
Park
be
a
like
mile
this.
away.
Right.
Some guy will pick you up and don't worry about it.
Don't
It's
have a bad
casting.
attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't my friends are coming to my celebration. This is you're showing up for a job. And says to said I'm done crafting tonight because I spilled my clay water all over the floor. Oh no. Hopefully cleanup's not too bad. You can change your pants, Switch.
We will offer translation services for those who need them. Please direct your guests who require such services to sit in the back on the left at both functions. There will be 30 minutes of open bar before the other guests arrive as a thank you to our #1 ever wedding party.
And then it turns into a cash bar.
Holy
So they're paying
crap.
$600.
It's not even an open bar. I'm gagged. I'm deceased. I have no words. She's not gonna have any friends. Who is gonna show up to this? They should all boycott out of like protest. No one should go to this. No one should give a penny to this. Money head. Yeah. For real. What? This person is a handful to deal with, and I'm not even marrying her. Yeah. Mr. Krabs' housewife. This is unreal. Like, this has to be a joke, right? This has to be. Kind of unfair paying. I'm going to see the play Cabaret tomorrow night. I hope you have a great time, Switch.
For
That's
their
awesome.
open bar.
This person is so manipulative because they're saying, we love you. Your presence is enough. We want $650. We're going to open the cash bar for you because we love you guys. But also, you're not Catholic enough.
This is awful.
I can't breathe.
Then they write, love you all, with 2 emojis, the like, and then the hands.
What's the hands?
So like, thank
The 2
God you're
hands,
here.
Oh.
clapping.
Oh,
kinda.
thank God.
They
Well,
can't
the
afford
bride
this. They shouldn't be
comments
getting
again.
married.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and himbos.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
What does that mean?
That's quirky.
It can't fit in a box.
They can't.
Next time I'm disruptive in a video, I'm gonna go, I'm so sorry, I'm so quirky, can't fit in a box.
Yeah, don't put me in a box.
This next sentence is crazy.
Oh no.
Would anyone
oh, no.
be interested in helping us get a wedding cake? You'll be shouted out specifically during the ceremony, if so.
You get shout out on the radio?
No. 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 What? Arrest everybody. Fucking what? You fucking what? No. My God. What? This has to be fake. Please, please, this can't be a real ass person. It can't be. It can't be right. Okay, we're having a marriage, but here's the twist. We're making our friends pay for it. I bet she pissed off every baker in the tri-state area. I don't doubt it. Oh my God.
It has to be dairy-free. Thanks. Love you all so much. I hope she's pranking all of them.
No.
Like, this has got to be.
This is outrageous.
I want to be
What
just clear
author wrote
because I keep
this
saying I love
woman?
this girl. I love this because it's so insane.
It's so
This person
insane.
is very problematic.
Wait.
Who wrote her? I call this one ruined my relationship song. Oh my God. I'm holding up, Maeve. I'm holding up. Oh my God. Like this has to be. How to lose a guy in 10 seconds and everyone else. You know what? You know what? This is reminding me a lot of the gaycation. Dairy-free, we can't accommodate any dietary restrictions. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that. Unless, I'm assuming it's already dairy-free and it's just too bad. It's just dairy-free and you have to deal with it. I forgot that they're not accommodating dietary restrictions and yet, dairy-free cake.
And very arrogant.
Can I ask when these emails are getting sent out to how close it is to the wedding? Do we know?
Yeah, do we know?
I don't think we know how much in advance, but it's it's a week before. Yeah. It's
No, sorry, no, it's a week before. No, you can't be. It's a week before the wedding and you don't have your goddamn cake yet? Are you joking? But Darian and her wedding in the hospital. We can't accommodate any dietary restrictions but ours. LLT. I'm so quirky. Outfit in a box. This is a week before. This is a goddamn week before. Bro. Also, thanks for a uniform switch. Bro, come on.
This is all a week before?
Changed last date changed last minute. All we just know is it's last minute.
A week? But nobody can do it.
I'm so back.
Okay, so this was posted on June 5th, and the ceremony date is June 27th.
Okay. So that's 20 days. All right, we're 3 weeks. We have 3 weeks notice. No, because I know someone's just like this and they're the worst flavor of people. Honestly, yeah, I have met people this outrageous, and I'm just like, how do you exist like this? How do you have people in your life that put up with you like this? Because it's sure ain't me.
So literally like 3 weeks.
I can't.
So I mean, at this point, I don't blame her. She's trying to do a whole wedding in a month, so that's why she needs a committee. And that's her people. And she's asking them to pay. This is crazy.
She had a wedding planner.
Last message.
She had
In
a
all
wedding
caps,
planner.
in bold, with periods after every word. Important, read this. If you are no longer participating in our wedding, pulling out just days before the ceremony, we totally understand. But please be advised we won't forget who stood with us or not. ... Heart.
I can't.
No, thank you. No hi. Just heart.
Just heart. And it's the like, you know.
And it's just like, we will not forget.
The less than 3
We will not forget who stood by us.
My favorite, is someone going, totally, no worries, but I won't forget.
Yeah.
I will remember this forever.
Yeah, but totally no worries. Heart.
Totally no
Yeah,
worries, I'll hold it
no,
against you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to cast her in a movie, I don't even know who I would, I was thinking like a young Reese Witherspoon, but that doesn't even do it.
Ooh, like election vibes.
Like someone who looks like a little not well behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge just, I'd be too sweet.
She's too sweet.
This has to be an absolute demon.
Like I literally
this
can't
is
even
this is the
cast
worst.
it.
This
I think
is
if
the
you wanna
black
go funny
licorice
route,
people.
like imagine a young Molly Shannon doing this. Could
I
be
like that.
good.
Why doesn't anyone want to hang out with me? Why doesn't anyone want to come to my wedding? Why is everyone pulling out just weeks before? I don't know. Maybe. Because you are absolutely fucking ridiculous. Holy fuck.
Could be good.
I can't even.
I don't know why I'm
believe
thinking someone from Succession. I'm thinking the one that's married to
Oh, this is very Succession coded.
the one that's the brother that wants to be the president.
Oh,
and it's the girl who's just
yes,
like,
she's so
Connor,
funny.
what are you doing? And she's in Nobody Wants This, and she's
Yeah,
the
she's so
sister is
funny.
like this.
Yeah.
I literally.
You don't want two of those. He's not even going in switch. He's just jorking it in the bathroom because he doesn't want to risk it. I wouldn't even be in because everyone knows I'm not pulling out. Sinful, I feel like you're already, you're in another state already. Get him hard? Probably not. Probably not. Oh my god. Oh, why are we muted? No. Pinky.
President.
Oh,
and it's the girl
Connor's-
who's just
yes,
like,
she's so
Connor,
funny.
what are you doing? And she's in Nobody Wants This, and she's
Yeah,
the
she's so
sister is
funny.
like this.
Yeah.
I literally.
I don't know.
This girl and the bubble she must live in. I think about this all the time with sometimes like the politicians who are in our country, where sometimes I think when people are surrounded by so many yes men, they reach a level, like celebrities have this too, where like they reach a level of stupidity and like not groundedness because some people are just like never gonna call them out on their bullshit.
That's gotta be it. All the friends would have to pay for the huggies and child support too. Oh, absolutely. We were saying earlier, it takes a village. This girl expects a village. He popping pills for sure. It's his only hope. He changed, so he broke my Oshi. Oh no! Can't let anything but the homepage. Give it time. I'm sure they're fixing it.
And they're just like around all these people that are just taking it, so then they think they can do whatever. And then they get to a level of power where they're like, hey, I'm gonna ask this of you, and I know it's probably not fine, but I've never been pulled or called out
No
for my actions.
one's called me out on my
And you're
bullshit
like,
yet.
What do you?
I mean, what is the husband literally doing?
Is anybody gonna be like, don't you think that's not fair? Anybody?
Yeah, the husband's like, hey, I'm a himbo, right?
Like, yeah, I'll wait in the back. Like, yeah, you're right. If she's too tall, she shouldn't stand next to you.
Yeah, what's happening? Tell us, Shane.
So we have some comments. Each email
Please
got worse
give me
and
an
worse. Holy
update.
shit, I'm exhausted just reading all that. 10,000 upvotes. OP responded saying, I almost posted this early on in the emails, but I decided that would be petty and inappropriate. I know weddings are stressful, etc. Then it kept going. Someone replied to that saying, how old are these people? It sounds like young
20.
drama, but you never know. OP responded, 33 and 47.
Okay, so I'm guessing. I'm feeling the vibes. The groom is 47. She's 33. I was gonna say he has a lot of money. He doesn't. He doesn't because they need money. They need everyone to pay $650 each for this wedding. As someone in that same age of of the younger one, girl, I get being an adult is hard, but like you gotta have reasonable expectations. Like, come the fuck on.
I was gonna say it actually sounds older to me.
Yeah.
And that's
It
not
just
old.
sounds like clueless.
And someone said this makes it even worse. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Someone
yeah,
said,
it
God
does.
bless planner Megan. I can only imagine what that poor woman went through.
Oh.
No wonder she quit.
Someone said $300 per person for makeup. Is everyone getting a full new makeup kit as a goodie?
A day.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, weddings do be like that. Like the upcharge when it's just labeled wedding. My friend's planning her wedding right now, and she's like, when you just put like
Wedding.
you can get someone's hair and makeup done so easy, but then when you say it's for a wedding, it's like,
It's boom.
Yeah.
so I get.
Part of it is industry. Part of it also though is there's like added like pressure and usually added, unfortunately, bullshit that like the makeup artists and like hairstylists have to deal with because it is for a wedding. So I do understand having an upcharge for it. Probably likes her husband because he enables her and is a himbo. She thinks he's stupid enough to go along with everything she says. The fact that she wants someone stupid and easy to control says a lot about her. There are so many red flags here, Switch. It's like non-stop red flags, red lights, sirens are going off. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Stop, drop, and run the fuck away from them. Like, that relationship is not worth it for anyone involved. It's a red carpet at this point.
It but
is.
it's still insane.
Yeah.
So much of it is truly the tone. Like, so
It
much of it
is.
comes down to the tone.
Sorry.
It's just like, just expecting it out of everyone.
Yeah.
It is.
And like,
it
and then
is.
adding the whole like, and I'll remember this forever.
Yeah.
If you don't fucking.
We'll remember the ones that stood with us.
Yeah.
Like, this is a girl who I think has never been like told no or something because like, why is she assuming all of these things are fine?
And then
There's no way. Theme park buys their flags from this girl, right? Wait, it's the red circus tent with how ridiculous this is. Yes, it really is. Like, the level of entitlement and audacity here is the real thing. Like, shit happens. And there's a way to go about asking for help when shit happens, right? Because, you know, life is random chaos. We can plan everything with the best intentions, with like the best direction, and shit can still happen, you know? But there's a way to deal with that. There's a way to, you know, ask for help with things or to go about proposing changes. Yeah, but to do that, you actually need to plan it. So it does sound like there was some planning. There was some level of planning. They had Megan. They had the wedding planner. Bless Megan. They were planning on doing a beach wedding and reception, but then 3 weeks before the wedding changed it. And I'm guessing it's because they wanted to have a Catholic wedding ceremony, and the church basically said, if you want to do that, you have to do it in a church, and probably the only church they could find that last minute was the one in Oregon several hours away. So I think the problem is they were changing plans last minute or didn't fully like get all of the details settled. So then they had to make this change. The chronically insular epistemology of algorithmically cocooned demographic breeds counterfeit erudition devoid of experimental substance, their performative melancholia and indulgent cyber decadence ossifies into perpetuating echo chamber. Thus, cultivating ignorance calcifies into an inedible socio-cultural blemish. Exactly, Bones. Exactly. We are having a very good time here. Do not your spam button scare me like that again. No, those are all perfectly English words.
To drop the like no kids. What?
Yeah,
That's the
dropping
other
the
thing, no
no
kids.
kids, dropping the like, oh, if you're sober, off. All these
that-
things.
yeah.
Oh my god.
All of these things 3 weeks
Pay
before.
for our
I mean,
cake.
I wouldn't go.
there's no way in the world I would go.
If
I
I
would
was the-
absolutely go, and I wouldn't pay. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna Venmo you. Yes, I got a Venmo. Yes, I have to Venmo.
Yeah, yeah.
Show up, don't pay, don't do anything, and just show up. Yes, we've all been hydrating. Free gooners on BigBootyMilfs.com. Let's go. For real, like, that is the way to handle it. Be like, yeah, no, bestie, I'll be there. Slay, queen, let's go. I'll Venmo you after though. Okay, I can't send you money right now. I'll Venmo you after, and then never again. Block all contact, just to see the trash fire that it is.
Yeah.
See, I think this wedding would be a travesty, not in like a fun way. I think
No,
it would
it'd
be
probably
boring. I think it's going to end up with nobody being there.
All the pictures I would
Mhm.
derp. I'd be like,
Yeah. I'd wear a big cross and 6-inch heels.
You're dressed as the
I
nun.
have the nun. I have the full makeup on. I'm like, hey, girlie. Sorry.
Last comment says $300 per person for makeup. Is everyone getting a full new makeup kit as a goodie? Jesus Christ.
That's-
And as a sober person,
That's what was said. Yeah. Ow. Gonna get an orange because I need something sweet in my life and gives me energy. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Get and go enjoy an orange. My cross is bigger than yours.
that comment on wet blankets would be enough to cut contact completely.
Yeah.
literally.
Absolutely.
It is so entirely inappropriate for so many different reasons, but just plain
It is.
disrespectful.
You
OP
don't
responded,
say that
couldn't
shit.
agree more. My partner is in recovery, and I asked if we just shouldn't go on the basis of that offensive comment, but she said she won't let them determine if she gets to see the shitstorm or not.
Oh, so she wants to do what you're doing.
I'm like, send Bravo. This is good shit.
Yeah,
This is good shit.
Like-
truly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I sometimes, like, when I see certain reality shows, I'm like,
Please. Oh, Bunny, you're asking so nicely. Of course, I'll tell you what a good bunny you are. You're also very, very cute, Bunny. Fun fact, also, because you are new here, I am a complete and total bottom. This is the most top you will ever get from me, and I can hold it for like 2 to 3 minutes maximum.
these people can't be real, like bridezillas and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But it's like, no, this exists.
Is there a picture from the wedding or?
There's nothing.
And I feel bad. She's
Is
got a
there
bunch
not
of friends that
update?
are
I want
probably
an
so scared of
update.
her
I need
and
an
that are just gonna
update.
do this.
They're just saying yes, and those are the ones who are standing by her.
Yes.
I was gonna say, once you get to this point where you've manipulated and like f***ed up everyone
Nah,
around
Switch,
you,
that's what I mean. I can
nobody's
do that
ever
for
gonna
like
level with you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be
briefest
honest
periods
with
of
this
time.
person. They're just gonna cut contact. She's gonna end up alone.
That's so true.
And where are
I
you
hope
getting the
so.
dairy-free cake if you're flying in, you know? And how are you gonna get your plant? Who's gonna take all the plants? Are they just gonna die at the venue, or the church takes them?
Also, the like extreme hold of religiosity feels like the reason why they're doing the state lines thing, which is like, oh, we have to be at this church because this officiate means a lot to us, so we're doing.
No, I for sure think that it's because of the last minute change. Switch, it absolutely is. I know, but for real, I need an update. I need to know what happens. I don't think we're gonna find out, but I need
But
to
then we
know.
also want this, and it feels like really like we need to be super religious, but then also you need to get super drunk with us.
No.
Yeah. You're so right. There's
I'm
just,
really
like,
feeling that
two
Catholic
worlds
guilt.
going on.
It's also weird what they have planned and what they don't, where they're like, yeah, we've got these plants that we have as gifts that we're gonna give people. We don't have a cake.
Yeah.
Don't have that shit figured.
And are you putting the plants in a bag? Because the soil's gonna spill everywhere.
Literally. And she's like,
are we doing
please
with plants?
plan
Why are there
accordingly
plants?
to take your plants home.
Oh.
Help us plan accordingly for the cake.
She also keeps using dialogue that makes her feel like she's a professional. She's like, please plan accordingly. Like, responsibility. Totally
Sorry.
okay. Like, it's just like, you are not a professional.
She goes, don't worry, there will be a translator.
Yeah.
But I need help getting a cake.
Yeah.
Like,
The
what?
translator.
I'm
They
guessing
don't want the woman with like
someone's family's got to
translator
be from a
microphone.
There's like literally
non-English
too many
speaking.
things to think about.
I can't.
I'm like,
I'm overwhelmed.
Or it's an
It's like-
ASL
I mean,
interpreter.
Shane is just yawned. He's almost asleep.
I'm gonna die.
she's exhausting. This woman's exhausting.
I can't even
There's
imagine.
no more. Oh, update. She's dead.
Get rid away from fucking people talking
Yeah.
to me.
That's it.
Hey,
That's it.
girlies, here's
No,
our honeymoon
stay
fund
here.
because you
Stay
mean
here
so
with
much to
us,
us. You
Wiz. It's
should
more
think
fun.
about
Yeah.
giving money.
Please.
I'm thinking now about like the next like very professional email I have to send. like writing it all out and very professional, very respectful. At the very end, I write, "Okay, thanks."
Okay, thanks.
Kidding.
As one word.
Smiley face.
Okay, thanks.
And now it's time for our
I
final
think it's fun for
story.
you,
This
too.
post was on the 10th dentist and ended up on Am I the Devil?
Oh.
The 10th
Oh.
dentist is someone who sincerely or professionally disagrees with the broad majority of people. So it's
Okay. Hang on. Sorry, just really quick. We need to wrap up because like that story. I hate that we don't have closure. I hate that we don't know what happened. To just move on so quickly feels so unsatisfying. I am unsatisfied right now. That was a wild trip. Honestly, like this is stories like that are why I love doing these types of things, because experiencing it with all of you and like us talking about it is just, it's so fucking wild. It's so much fun. Okay. So, no conclusion other than just fuck that person, I guess. Now on to our next story. Someone who disagrees with the majority of
It's
people.
in reference
What
to,
do
you know,
they
how 9
say?
out of 10 dentists
Oh,
recommend
yeah.
this.
Oh, I get it.
Who's the 10th dentist?
Okay,
So
okay.
this is a subreddit all for kind of unpopular opinions going against the
Got
grain.
it, got it.
I need everyone in this room to promise me that they're not going to judge me for what I have to read.
Oh, I think this is the one that
Right
I.
now.
I think this is the one that made me choose
I
this
think this
video.
job's getting to him.
Just kidding, it's fine.
It's about
If it is, okay.
As a straight man,
Yes, it is.
vaginas are badly optimized interfaces, and I would prefer them evolutionarily eradicated.
I would respectfully and entirely disagree with that statement, and I think they are fabulous. How dare you, sir? This is the story that made me find this video. I saw a clip of just that. Of just like that portion of it. And I was like, "Oh my god, I need this." They're very pretty. They're very functional. They are just amazing. They do so much and they feel great in so many ways. What are you talking about? Huh?
Let me read that again. As a straight man, vaginas are badly optimized in
So, you know nothing about women anatomy without saying you know nothing about women's anatomy. Yeah. So tell me you've never felt a vagina without telling me you've never felt a vagina. Got it.
interfaces, and I would prefer them evolutionarily eradicated.
He's trying so
I'm
hard
a straight
to
man.
sound
I love women.
logical.
I'm not closeted. I'm not trolling. I'm just done pretending that vaginas are these sacred, sexy temples of divine femininity. They're not. They're a mess, both in design and function. If evolution had any sense of symmetry, women would have ended up with penises, and the world would be better for it.
Okay. Straight, definitely. As a straight man, I like my women with fat strap on as opposed Yeah, this is really making me appreciate the sandry. Look. I can appreciate a woman with a nice fat cock. Absolutely. No problem. Hell yeah. Again, if you're new here, hi. I'm Vel. I'm Demi. I'm Pan. I'm Polly. I appreciate all human bodies. And if you are more human, whatever, yes. But my guy. I come back at the right time. Yes, so you know what, Sinful, just for you, we're gonna run this back. We're gonna run this back.
Evolutionarily eradicated. I'm a
We're
straight
gonna run this
man.
back.
I love women. I'm not closeted. I'm not trolling. I'm just done pretending that vaginas are these sacred, sexy temples of divine femininity. They're not. They're a mess, both in design and function. If evolution had any sense of symmetry, women would have ended up with penises and the world would be better for it. Aesthetically speaking, vaginas are chaos incarnate. They make hard.
No, they're not. They're not. They're pretty straightforward, really. Maybe not as straightforward as a penis. I grant you, but you know they're not that complicated. They're really not. Yeah, there are different shapes and sizes. That is true. That is true. But I still don't feel I still feel like you get the general idea of what you're doing. I've seen a few different ones, you know?
Any sense. There's no standard layout, no symmetry, no visual logic. Folds on folds, lips of random lengths, hidden bits, and inconsistent shapes.
I'm so sorry, can you go back?
Repeat all of that. Just.
I almost want you to start over because
No.
I really think you have to go slow.
Yeah.
So you have to go really slow.
You have to go
Shannon,
really slow.
Because for this to get past my emotional part of my brain to the logical part is going to take a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Again, yes, they can be different, you know? Everyone's body is unique. But I feel like now, you know, I earlier tonight, I did ask all of the fellas / penis havers in the chat to chime in. So in this case, I'm gonna ask all of the vagina havers. I feel like it's still a pretty standard layout across the board, you know. The decorations might be a little different, but like the holes are in the same place regardless. You know? It's all pretty similar. I think he's gay, but we'll see if he likes muscles. We have to, just pick one. Also true. Like he hasn't seen a tiny vagina without the curtains. Even with that, you know? It's still not that hard to figure out. Bro loves trans women, but he can't admit he has a type. I mean, that is what he said. That is what he said.
I'll take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, we're gonna
And this isn't your fault.
Aesthetically speaking, vaginas are chaos incarnate. They make hardly any sense. There's no standard layout, no symmetry, no visual logic, folds on folds, lips of random lengths, hidden bits, and inconsistent shapes. Compare that to the penis. Sleek, functional, symmetrical. Whether flaccid or hard, it has a cohesive structure. Vaginas look like they're trying to be secretive.
Clearly, Sinful, I think you've hit the nail on the head. He's not a Folds fan, but you know what? You can't control how it looks, and you can appreciate it for its individualness that it is. Dicks have random lengths, they can have different like curves, Some have hoodies, some don't. There are different shapes and sizes. Like, tell me you only like cock without telling me you only like cock. Like, come on. What are we doing? And don't get me wrong, I enjoy both. As I have said, I love me cock. I love pussy. I am happy with either, very much so. My guy. He's describing them as like biblically accurate angels, and that's so funny. You're right. I mean, they do like in vaginas to clam, so it's funny he says that. I have preferences too, good sir. You can have preferences. That's fine. I feel like this is more than a preference. I feel like we're not admitting some fundamental truths to ourselves here. OP.
The clitoris is great, so why is it buried?
You didn't have to do this. You didn't need to do that.
The main engine of female pleasure, which is the clitoris, is basically buried treasure with map prerequisites and terms/conditions, wall of text you have to read and agree.
Again, it's pretty much in the same spot, regardless of the person. When he describes them as sleek. Help. Like, again, slightly different shapes, sure, yes. And, you know, maybe depending if on, like, fold layout, sure. It could be, it could be a little not as direct as other ones. But, you know, it's on the top nearly the little man in the canoe. Yeah. It's not that hard to find. And once you know where it is on one, you have a general idea of where to start on the others.
You need to spread folds, shift skin, and sometimes ask for directions. If women had small penises instead, like literally just the externalized, it'd make so much more sense. Easy to find, easy to stimulate, easy to please.
So he just wants to dock. He just wants he either just wants to jerk someone off or dock. I think a girl hurt this guy. Sir, who hurt you? It'll be okay. You can recover. Recovery is possible. You can heal. You know, it is true. I will agree that, you know, you do have to do less because it is external. Okay? I will fully agree to that. But it's also not that hard to figure out with just like a little bit of effort, you know? It really doesn't take that much. Maybe he just doesn't want to put in so much work. You know? I guess not. And hey, if you don't want to put in the work to make sure that your partner feels good, maybe having a partner isn't the best for you. Go just take care of yourself. The real problem is the lack of women's research in the medical field and in the education system, but yes.
Please. No more
Or a
pretending
guy,
like
yeah.
we all instinctively know the move. Looking at you, Helen.
Yeah. Oh. It was Helen. It was Helen. Helen hurt him. Helen ruined this man. Oh, it's the buttons. Oh no, me. You did. It's sinful. You fucking called it. Helen, what did you do? Helen was the bride. Helen was the bride in the last story. Helen is the most unmownable name, too. I mean, I don't know if it's the most unmownable. She gave him Helen then. She did. Helen has ruined this man. And not in the way that anyone would want.
Is Helen? Who the is Helen?
Who is Helen and what happened on the bat?
It's Karen. Yeah, it is.
It would
It
make
definitely is.
mutual.
There's poop on my shirt.
You have to keep going.
It would make mutual pleasures so much more straightforward and honest.
This is so gay. This is the gayest thing I've ever read.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with being gay. It's okay. Just admit that you just want to stroke a cock, and that's okay. You know? Maybe Helen's are just girls, maybe. He does, Switch, he does. He really just wants to stroke a cock. Oh, my buttons are broken too. Womp womp. I'll figure it out later.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but that's... Go, keep going.
If a woman,
God.
it would make mutual
no.
pleasures so much more straightforward and honest. If a woman wants sex with me, cool, but I should not be needing a PhD in female anatomy to deliver whatever she expects me to deliver. Then,
You
speaking
don't.
of health, vaginas are a high-maintenance liability. I don't know why cats keep pretending like the vagina is low effort. It's an internal organ exposed to the outside world. Constant discharge, blood once a month, pH balance issues, yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, UTIs from having sex
Sure.
too rough, or wiping the wrong direction.
Okay, well, first of all, you don't get a UTI from having sex too rough. What? What? You can tear. You can accidentally like cause a tear if you are too rough. That can happen. But that's not gonna give you a UTI. Someone must have cheated. Something must have happened. Helen, girl, what did you do? It's giving, oh my gosh, it's giving so insecure. And like, sure, yes. It is not as straightforward as a penis. We all agree on that. Periods suck. They're awful. And don't put food in or near the vagina because, yeah, you will disrupt the pH balance and cause a yeast infection. That doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Zervanite, welcome! Welcome in, Raiders! What a time to be here! My name's Alveda, I'm a Laney Moon Bunny, but you can call me Val. We are reacting to the wildest Reddit stories tonight. Let me get you a shout out. Oh my goodness, what were you up to? Play more Call to the Lamb? Hell yeah! Rage Mom, thank you so much for the follow. You are now a plushie. Welcome in. If you need to raid and run, go get rest, stretch, food, snack, whatever you need to do. Please take care of yourself. Self-care is the most important because you are the most important. If you would like to lurk or engage, you're more than welcome to. It's definitely 18 plus content. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But love to have you. We beat up Cat Dad. We're doing DLC on Catterday. Let's go. So the TLDR so far of the Reddit story that we are on, our last one for the night, is that this man's does not appreciate a vagina. So much so that he has a myriad of reasons as to why it is so much more inferior to the penis. But he's straight. He loves women. He's very attracted to women. But man, why can't women just have dicks? That would make things so much easier. We have determined based off of context, something happened with Helen. We don't know what Helen did, but something happened with Helen and it has ruined this man. Femboys are a choice. There are lots of choices that could be made that we're not making this post, but he did. He did not make any of those choices. He made this one. So, this man is expressing his displeasure and distaste specifically about vaginas.
It's like maintaining a biohazard you can't even fully see. I just
Biohazard?
wash penis with soap.
I'm gonna
just
stand
washed
up.
penis
I'm gonna
with
stand up.
soap.
Done.
I'm just gonna be standing up a little bit, and I'm not doing it before.
So you can just wash it with soap as well. That is an option. You know, you don't need to do anything fancy to clean it. I wash mine with soap. Like, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I use scented. Doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. But like, it's not that difficult. It is not that difficult. There is always the mouth. On a woman, you have 3 potential holes to choose from. Granted, some may not like one of them. Actually, I know some people who only like one being used, which I guess in that case does limit it, but you know. A lot of the time you have the choice of 3. So if you don't like one, use one of the other 2. I scrub mine with those exfoliating gloves roughly, also soap. That is, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone using an exfoliating glove on their penis. Sinful, fascinating. I'm sure it keeps it nice and smooth for you. But I'm just saying, if you are so determined that you only want to be with a woman, pick one of the other 2 holes. Rose pores are gonna be so clear there. Smooth and smelling good, perfect. But like, again, it's not hard. It's not hard. Honestly, I can count on one hand the amount of times I've had a UTI in my life. And I've been alive for a good number of years. It's not that hard to keep it to maintain it, you know? It's not much of an ordeal.
I swear to God.
If women had external genitalia like men, half of the medical aisle would be obsolete. Vaggies are the reason sex is less satisfying than it should be. As a straight man, I want to love vaginal sex, but it's unpredictable. Sometimes it's too tight. Sometimes there's no sensation.
Bro needs to figure out. Oh, he doesn't do foreplay. There's 0 foreplay. Because if you do foreplay, it's not going to be too tight. Honestly, which I see you, don't worry. I do have the problem where sometimes it doesn't feel like anything, and that is honestly so frustrating because like you want it to feel good, but no, genuinely, I've experienced it where it just you may as well just be like rubbing my arm for all the good it's doing. And not even like in like an erotic way, just like you're washing it. Like it does nothing. And like that sucks. But you know who that's also really frustrating for? The person who is now no longer feeling anything because you want to so bad. Sucks for everyone. Nobody likes that. But that's also not the most common of occurrences because, you know. And Switch, you're such a good girl. But still, you know when that's not a problem though? When there's foreplay. Pretty much every time. Every time that's happened is because there was no foreplay. So maybe you need to do some fucking foreplay. Because anything else while it's going on, like rubbing their arms, stroking their face, kissing them, anything, Literally anything. I prefer 5-play.
Sometimes the angle is wrong and it just hurts her. Meanwhile, if both partners had penises, you get clear stimulation, shared mechanics, and direct communication. Sex would be more mutual instead of this asymmetrical guessing game where one person is always hoping they did enough. Society would function differently and better at that because a lot of toxic gender dynamics come from the invisibility of female desire. If women had visible arousal like a literal bulge,
You can be intimate and say it's okay and be inside them while doing anything else. Yeah, there's so many options. There's so many options. And again, there's multiple holes to choose from. This man really is describing the gay experience. I know so many gays who think like this, but Servanite, he's straight. He loves women. He's so straight. And they absolutely do. They have visible and tactile arousal. You can tell. That absolutely is what he's telling himself. That's what he's insisting. It does. Yeah. Well, yeah, because blood flow, increased blood flow. Of course it gets larger. Like, it's not as obvious, but if you are touching it, you can tell. If you are looking at it, you can tell. Maybe not, through clothes. But of course he doesn't know that because he can't get women off. Which, again, when sex is good, you know. There are very clear indicators. Very clear indicators. Yeah, he couldn't get Helen off. Is this guy 16? This is a failure of our sex education. It really is.
when turned on, people might actually take their sexuality seriously. No more
What?
she's playing hard to get games. No more stigma around women initiating. If she's
What?
hard, she's horny.
This just took a wild turn. Hang on. I'm sorry. What? What? Where did this come from? We need to run that back.
Both partners had penises, you get clear stimulation, shared mechanics, and direct communication. Sex would be more mutual instead of this asymmetrical guessing game where one person is always hoping they did enough. Society would function differently and better at that because a lot of toxic gender dynamics come from the invisibility of female desire. If women had visible arousal like a literal bulge, when turned on, people might actually take their sexuality seriously. No more she's playing hard to get games. No more stigma around women initiating. If she's hard, she's horny. Simple, equal, transparent.
Okay. That is giving so many red flags. That is coming off so rapey. Like, what do you mean take their sexuality seriously? Huh? Give verbal consent. And then Again. Foreplay. And then Yeah, I'm trying to like both sides this, but I can't see the other side. Other than just like women are not for you. Women are not for you, my guy, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to be straight. It is okay. You can be with someone who has a dick. And that is okay. He was walking my direction. He's the type of guy I'd cross the street to avoid. Like, if a woman is into you and wants to have sex with you, she will make it known. You may not be able to visibly see a hard penis, but you will know. In fact, a lot of the times, someone might actually say, like, hey, I want you inside me. Why don't we go back to my place and let's get to know each other better. There are so many ways that they can indicate desire without, having a penis. But then he'd have to talk with the girl, and he clearly doesn't want to associate with women. Clearly.
Alone could kill half of patriarchy's sexual double standards.
Oh my God.
Why shame?
No.
Women's clothes are designed around hiding a secret.
What?
Pads, tampons, party liners.
Bro, those are because we bleed. We're not doing that for fashion, huh? Again, Helen. I think he's putting women in this pool where it's all too common of the typical woman that walked near a guy but then complains wasn't enough of a signal. Look, we can all be bad at communicating, and that's fine. But I can't believe that this man is like the masterful communicator, making his intentions so clear and so not creepy. When I say straight men do the gayest stuff. So it seems, huh? What is this?
Pads,
Fiesta liners.
Fiesta liners. Pads, tampons, panty liners are what it's called. They are all shame silence.
My God!
I just walk without having to pretend I'm shy of my anatomy. Imagine if women had external genitalia. Then there'd be no cultural obsession with tightness or virginity. No more locker room myths. Just genital equality out in the open. No.
Okay. You know what? Because I am trying to be generous, I will say that the like stigma and like obsession with virginity is fucking weird and awful, and we should kill that. We should kill that with fire. That thing is fucked, and sure, I will give him that. Great. Everything else, I'm just baffled by at this point. Yeah, religion is a really big part of that. But the rest of it, I'm not ashamed of any part of. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I am self-conscious of some parts of my body, but I can tell you right now, it is not my vagina and it is not my boobs. I will go out in public without a bra sometimes. I don't care. You know what I won't do, though? I don't want to bleed all over my clothes. So, yeah, I'm gonna use things to catch the blood. It's like, you cut your arm, you put a Band-Aid over it, right? Or no, are we just out here like free bleeding everything? Like, that's all it is. It's not shame. It's just we don't want to bleed on everything. Shall I go over to this guy's house and free bleed all over his furniture? Like, it's not shame. It's genuinely just trying to contain what we can't control. And yeah, sure, that's maybe a little inefficient. But come on, assert dominance.
No more euphemisms, no more taboo, just body parts. In fact, even porn would benefit. You ever notice how weird vaginas look in porn unless the angle is just right?
Okay,
it's
that
often
I
just
have
some
no
weird
idea.
fleshy portal, and the camera's trying to find a way to make it look like anything other than what it is. So small, feminine phallus would solve that. My final thought is, I am not saying we scrap vaginas tomorrow.
Good.
Oh,
Just like
okay.
next month.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you remove emotion, social programming, and 200,000 years of conditioning, the vagina is a badly optimized interface.
Switch, you're right. Yeah. And that's one of the things that I do like regularly advocate for and like try to promote here and like in all the communities that I'm a part of, that where it's appropriate. That like sex should not be shameful. No body parts should be shameful. Let's not put taboos on things. Absolutely. I don't think the solution and the way to get there is if women all had, penises instead of vaginas. I don't think that's what's gonna do it. Hate how women scream in porn that I look at gay porn to substitute it's dramatized and sex done wrong. I can't weigh in here in any capacity, as many of you know. Those of you who don't, I have never actually watched porn. So I watched a little bit of hentai a couple weeks ago. Did that. And that is the extent of it. So I have no say in that. I will not comment on that. But I will say that, like, yes, sex positivity and like no shame on like bodies and urges is important. Guys can go without shirts and should be safe enough to do without them. Absolutely. It's silly that certain body parts are okay while others are not. But again, that's a whole society thing, largely based through religious values. But again, that's why I always say, like, you shouldn't be ashamed of your thoughts and feelings, as long as you're making good choices and actions are all involving consenting adults. In which case, hell yeah. Do whatever makes you happy.
High maintenance, hard to navigate, and visually chaotic. The penis, despite its own disadvantages, is a superior design, and if women had it streamlined...
Hang on, I'm just gonna throw something out here that hasn't been mentioned yet. It might come up later. And penis havers, feel free to correct me. One of the benefits of a vagina is the amount of times that you can orgasm in a row. That is really nice. That is like, that is nice. That is very nice. I could be wrong again, but from my experience, with a penis, it seems to be kind of one and done, and then you gotta wait a little bit for you to be ready to go again. Ours are stronger than men's. Can have a quick refractory period, but it's still one, right? Like, it's still... I know that like the recovery speed can vary, but it still is essentially... Whereas like with a vagina, you can orgasm and keep going just without stopping. Hello, Ink, welcome in. So, in that respect, I think vaginas do have the edge there,
sensitive and functional, the world would be simpler. Sex would be...
Hi, Gray! Welcome in. Because we are talking about a lot of things. Oh my goodness. Okay. This man, this very, very straight man, has written a whole post about how unoptimized, chaotic, awful vaginas are compared to penises, and how women would be so much better off if they just had penises as well. He is straight. He is a straight man. He loves women, just not vaginas. He has been hurt by Helen. We don't know what Helen did. We don't know who Helen is. All we know is that she ruined this man. And so now we are reaching the halfway point of this. We're gonna have to go for ads soon. I keep snoozing them. I keep just saying no. And I was just making an argument of an instance where a vagina does have an advantage over the penis. You know? Switch. You have been just so absolutely wonderful, and I know that you've been working hard lately. You are appreciated. You are valued. And it's always so great to have you here. Make sure you've taken your meds. Get something to drink. And I hope you get the best eeps tonight. Mwah! I just have an update about this guy with splooge an email of how many times he's been pleasuring and currently as he writes. We'll see if there's an update.
And culture would be more honest.
Culture would be more
honest. This isn't about being gay, insecure, or onto some shit.
Right.
It's about seeing
Sure it is,
past
yeah.
the worship and calling out a flawed design when I see one.
Yeah, that's
The
definitely
top
what
comment
this
says,
is.
what?
Yeah. How else do you respond to that? Just what? This man is projection incarnate. He is. But it's not about being gay. It's not about that. It's just about how poorly designed it is. That's all this is about. That's it. And we need to stop worshiping it. Sure.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
To be clear, posting on Reddit, fully optional. You don't have to do it.
You do not.
Don't
That
have
could
to
have been
post on
all
it.
inside
This guy
thoughts.
wrote all of this
That was so much.
Thank God.
by choice.
So I just need a big.
You need
See,
a
Switch, he
it?
doesn't want a
my
vagina, though. He
interface?
wants it to be a penis.
penis.
culture
He's
will be
saying-
more honest.
He's saying you need a penis.
So I just need a penis.
He's saying everyone who has a vagina needs a penis instead.
So my interface will be more
Honest.
Optimized and honest.
Symmetrical
culture-
and streamlined and clear.
and I don't want to hold a secret anymore.
You're full of shame and secrets,
You're
and
full
we're
of
not
shame and
being honest
secrets.
as culture.
You need something
with
that's-
vaginas.
Yeah.
I mean, could be a throwaway account switch. Strictly dickly.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm
Hey,
like
hey, that blanket has been a lot of places.
I don't.
Listen.
I like how this guy's talking about male genitalia like as symmetrical as if a ball sack is a perfect sphere. I'm laughing at
Like
that.
any part of the human body
We've
is
all
perfectly
seen this.
symmetrical.
Are you out of your mind? Bitch,
There she goes.
please. Balls are like scrunchy and old looking, and it looks like this sometimes.
I
or
actually
this.
I don't even know
Or
where to begin.
this.
We almost have to go bit by bit because there's like,
Bits by bits.
like there's too much. Like
Yeah,
I
there's too
literally
much.
don't even know. what
Let's
to say.
go bits by bits. What's your favorite part of this?
Hey, buddy, what do you think?
Hey, tell me what you think.
What do you think, man?
Hey,
Where's
step
your
up,
secret?
Step up.
Step up. You know, as a man, it's time for me to step up.
Yeah.
This is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
This
in my
is-
life.
I'm
Identity
actually-
construction,
this,
right?
I'm having fun.
Oh,
No, I mean, thank God. If Courtney was here, I remember last time when I put my.
there'd be a
the last
Looney
time-
Tunes style like
literally,
silhouette of her in the
last
wall.
time I put this on my head.
Probably has the fliggage to tell his rant. Hey, ball sacks are just building sticky hands with weight specifically in the summer. Nothing wrong with that. No, Ink, there's nothing wrong with anyone's body parts. That's the whole point. That's the whole point and why this is absolutely absurd. Okay, I can't snooze ads anymore. We have to take a break. We will be back in just a few minutes to finish this up. I appreciate everyone sticking around with me. I tried to make it through as much as possible before Twitch said no, you have no choice. So we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break, and I see you all right back here to finish. Thank you, Switch. Though I don't know if this guy's ever finished, you know? All right. Let's see how this ends.
To hide, Courtney was literally just hitting the wall.
Yeah.
We would have. This is.
Should I break
Angela had to
The
wrap
wall?
herself in a
You can.
blanket.
with my big penis?
With your big penis.
Big penis first?
I wish you could break the wall, but you're not productive because you have a vagina.
No, I know.
Well, no, and he doesn't want women to have big penises. They should have small, dainty, feminine penises. Cuz that's what he kept saying. It's like, what if they just had small penises? I'm not here making assertions about anybody except this man, okay? Again, as I've said before, I appreciate all genders, all bodies, all forms of expression. I'm here for it.
I
Yeah, you
didn't just
can't.
have a son and then feed him.
Literally?
True man reading too
Thank
much
you.
fanfic.
So what should we talk about first?
Reddit.
The fact that he thinks vaginas are really hard to capture in porn.
Yeah.
Like balls aren't.
That one really got me because I started being like, huh.
Me too. I went.
Are they
Okay.
hard to capture?
Can we go back to no more pretending like we all instinctively know the move? Looking at you, Helen.
Yes, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. That was true. I'm sure my friend would have a 20-incher. Please don't have a 20-incher. That's just death. Slamming my head against the wall. Okay, let's hear their theories on Helen.
Yes, yes. Please, I'd love to know who Helen is.
I think Helen might be at the heart of this whole.
I think
Post.
Helen did a real
Did a
big
number on
boo-boo
him.
with him.
Yeah.
Because he must be so disheartened by the mystery of trying to make Helen.
He probably never found her hidden secret.
And she probably gave him shit for it.
I think he's
Probably.
he's clearly not doing so well.
No.
And he's blaming
No,
the
he's
interface.
not.
Yeah, he searched through all the folds
Yeah.
and the lips and,
Yeah.
and the bits and couldn't find it.
I just love when men like this can think about everything being wrong except them.
So, I don't doubt that this Helen was an absolute like monster to him. I'm sure she made him feel terrible. That being said, and while that's not okay, maybe he also wasn't the best to her either. Just getting the vibes that we're getting from the from this post. He maybe was not the most giving partner. And she probably insulted him and made him feel really shitty for it. And that sucks. You shouldn't do that. You know? I always believe in kindness, compassion, respect as much as possible. Until the person you're trying to give that to is not giving that to you, in which case then fuck them. You know? Get out of here. Maybe he was trying to give and she talked trash about it. Maybe. And then it just full on sent him crashing out on his villain arc. Clearly something happened with Helen. But like he needs to gain some perspective. Maybe he needs to be with someone who has a penis. To kind of reevaluate himself, you know? Maybe that will help. Switch, I think we all do. I think we all want to know who Helen
Like he
is.
has to attack
Yes.
every single part of the anatomy of this whole part of a woman.
Yep.
And not just just be like, maybe I don't like this.
Yep.
It's not
Yeah.
me. It has to be them.
Yep.
All of them. Every single person with a vagina, they have to be the
Yep.
problem.
And I can't help but just giggle at this because it's so. I'm laughing at this person. I'm just like, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Especially you talking about being
Yeah.
like having a child. Like I'm thinking like this guy doesn't even understand.
He actually has no idea what our anatomy is about what it does, what any of the function is. That's why he's so upset, because he doesn't understand it, and he's probably never even made someone happy.
Or he's never.
Cause that's the other thing that we didn't even touch on because everything else was so ridiculous. I mean, hyenas do give birth through a vestigial penis, so it is possible. But I mean, that is largely why they are designed the way they are, though, is for that sole purpose. Granted, a lot of us will never use them for that purpose, and that's totally fine. That's valid. That's, you know, everyone's decision to make, mine included. But yeah, no, Helen just ruined him so completely that thought is not even contemplating crossing his mind.
Imagined like how, gender aside, how magical the human body is.
Yes.
Right? Like the fact that like we can like have a cut and it naturally heals itself. There's so many parts of us that are just like magical.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, there's one that I think should be fixed.
Yeah. And in porn, it doesn't look good, so let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the vagina that doesn't look good. I don't think you like it, bud.
I think, yeah.
I don't think it's the end of the world if this person admits you don't like vagina.
It.
Stop attacking an entire gender's anatomy that's already hard enough to deal with. For him to attack tampons and cramps and all those
and
things.
party liners.
And party liners, fiesta liners, and be like, oh, these are proof that they're bad. No, these are uphill battles that you don't have to face.
Yeah.
And you
don't
are
have
gonna
to deal with
stand there
it.
and be like, you're the problem? That's crazy.
Yeah. So stand.
I feel like a lot of men never learn women anatomy, and that's mostly due to our school systems, but like, come on. Yeah. I mean, if you don't ever take like a biology course, then you won't ever know either.
So you're gonna look at me and be like, don't you hate that you have all these problems?
And it's like, I am working with what I've got,
I'm like,
bro.
rich coming from you.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's why like we got the slight
Wow.
edge of being able to have multiple
'Cause, like,
orgasms, you
I
know,
wanna
make
be
up
mad,
for
but
the
my
other
brain
stuff.
is broken.
Me too. I'm worried I'm overreacting. But then I have to
You're
be like,
definitely
think
not.
you're
The
overreacting at
blanket
all.
is doing its own thing, though.
Yeah, no, the Reddit was like, no, you're the worst person
I know,
ever.
but I feel like I'm already being performative about this and screaming. But I'm like,
You're actually that mad.
No, this is.
And you're not even pointing out that he blames most of the toxic gender dynamics in culture writ large are due to the invisibility of female desire.
Which is also a fucking wild statement, and why I was getting like huge red flag rapey vibes. It's gonna boy, easy fix. That's what I'm saying. This person needs to spend some time with a partner who has a penis and like see how that goes. Entitled men piss me off so much. Yeah, honestly, entitled people in general, but especially entitled men who think they're entitled to female bodies. Entitled to any bodies, really. Just any bodies. No. No. Like, I'm not even mad. It's just so outrageous, right? It's like the bride from the last story, where it's just like the audacity of some people. And in this case, it's like the outrageous thoughts that you are having and that you are projecting onto an entire group of people. Most men I've met have some bit of entitlement to a degree, even if they're supporting women. I mean, it depends. A lot of it is cultural. I bet this guy would go crazy with a goth e-boy. Unironically, he'd be confused and angry because he'd be attracted to him. Yeah. Unfortunately, but I think he needs to try it. I think it might do him some good. You know? Figure out what makes him happy. Because I think if more people were just open and honest about themselves with themselves and sought after the things that actually would make them happy rather than what they think like should make them happy, the world would be a better, less hateful place. And like, that'd be cool. Remember when I was younger once, my dad made me shovel on my time a month and said I was using cramps as an excuse. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, see, that's where we differ. He could just say he's not attracted to vag and leave it at that. The rest was overkill. Yeah, exactly. You can just say it's not for you, and that's okay. That is entirely okay. Penises aren't for some people, and that's okay. That's great. You know, that's fine. You go enjoy what you want with your fellow consenting adults. Whether that's penis, whether that's vagina, if it's both, if it's none, whatever it is that makes you happy, go enjoy that. And that's great. It doesn't have to be a whole Reddit post, bro. It doesn't. It doesn't. This is so unnecessary.
So that's what's actually wrong with everything.
So he's
because
been
the
told
is up
no.
there?
He's been told no so many times, and he literally can't find our little secret.
Because this guy won't just Google how to finger. He's gonna blame it on the vagina.
Yeah.
I love him listing the
Some
issues women
difficulties.
have. Like he knows. Like he talks to a woman.
Yeah.
Like he didn't just Google things that can go wrong with a vagina.
Yeah. Also, all these things like yeast infection, all that stuff. It's like, yeah, man. Guess who's dealing with all of that? Us.
Also, guys can get UTIs. Honestly, if guys don't pee after sex either, they are also at risk of UTIs. So, you know, that can happen to you too. Penises are fine. Usually it's the thing it's attracted to is debated. Again, whatever makes you happy, just go for that. Some trans women asked me what the time of the month is like. I explained it to her and she was like, "Oh my god, it sounds horrible." Yeah. It is far from ideal in so many sense of the word, but it's what it is, what it do, is what it be. We deal with it. You know?
Like, what are you? An interface?
But also, maybe those things, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of a complicated anatomy because it can create children.
Yeah.
And it can go right back in.
You know what's cool is that we have something that's so magical that you might not understand it.
I'm sorry if it's a little bit of a complicated machine for you. It just kind of gives life to the earth.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry if maybe it bleeds once a month.
They're getting a little heated.
Instructions.
Show me the magic balls make, Shane.
Yeah, Shane.
I will not.
Shane.
God. Just because balls don't need a napkin once a month doesn't mean they're this superior.
Oh my gosh, Murphy, hello! Welcome in, Raiders! My name's Valvetta Loon. I'm a Looney Moon bunny. You can call me Val. What a time to raid. Oh man, these are the best. Alright, let me give you a shout out. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed. Oh, why? Let me fix that. Resident Evil 2, let's go! Welcome in. If you need to raid and run, stretch. Pump it up while the beat is something and the jams are dumping. You need to stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, go rest. Please do so. I appreciate everyone being here. Lurkers are also just simply the best. We are currently reacting to some of the wildest Reddit stories. Actually on our last one for the night. Thank you for the headpad switch and the Rubs Cookie Cat. Also, that Pump It Up was from when I was playing Resident Evil 4. That's the weird background. Pump it up while the beat is something and the jams are dumping. This is the tail end of a man who spent way too long explaining how much he does not understand or appreciate vaginas, and it would be way better if all women just had penises. However, he is entirely straight. Let it be known. This man is entirely straight by all of his claims and statements. So it's been a wild ride. It has been a wild ride. There have been some outlandish statements made. Kerblobby, you've seen this one? Yes. This is the end of the video, and we're at the end of the story, and it has been a trip. We have been on a journey tonight. Because wow, people Question: if they got rid of cramps and bleeding, would you choose the penis? Personally, no, I still wouldn't. Honestly, I like my orgasms, okay? I am very happy with my anatomy, you know? With the exception of especially if you got rid of those, I would definitely keep it. That's true. That is true, Switch, that it would. Also hilariously, as someone who has had to have cervical cancer cells removed, it probably would solve that. But you know, other parts can also have problems. So, thank you for the alert, Cookie Cat. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where I still would keep it. Oh. Bun farm.
Piece of you, just because we don't have to go digging to make the feel good. It's just there. Makes it easier. Oh, so easy is better. That's what this work meant.
No, this guy literally. Hey, listen. Okay, vaginas are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. If you got a problem with it, leave.
You know what I feel like? This is what I feel like with this.
You're out of the wedding.
Get out.
I'm a cis woman, but there's so much more research out into men's anatomy medically that'd be worth it and wouldn't change my life that much. I wouldn't care. You know what, Switch? That is fair. That is fair. Again, if you could choose, I would support whatever choice anyone made. Okay, say it. I enjoy both very much. Personally, though, I still would keep mine. I like my parts as a guy, even if I wish they were bigger. You know, valid. It's also important to love yourself, you know? Be a trans woman and not get bottom surgery. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And you know, from a practical standpoint, I can see the argument for penises being better. I get it. I will definitely say that I can see where that's coming from. But, you know, for so many reasons, we should not get rid of vaginas. And also, I would keep mine. They are better because neither are better. I mean, that's why I said, like, from a practical standpoint. Yeah, pros and cons. There are pros and cons on both sides. Absolutely.
Out of the wedding. But make sure you pay.
You are not Catholic.
$650. Get the fuck out of here.
Pay before you leave. This is like kind of reminding me, like, you know when you have a cousin that like annoys the shit out of you?
Yes.
And you and your cousins can talk shit about him, but then like like somebody else and not your family comes in and talks shit about your cousin.
Yeah.
You're like, get the
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I can talk with people who have vaginas. I can go to the ends of the earth and be like, my God, my body wants me dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then this little piece of poop on a shirt
Yes.
with people 69ing on the shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Men already struggle with vaginas. Imagine them handling a foreign penis. Interesting take. Barnoware. Because this Reddit poster is actually postulating the opposite. Because he's saying that because it is such a struggle to deal with vaginas, just have a penis instead. Everyone understands a penis. You, as a penis haver, already understand what a penis is. But also, have a good night, Murphy. Thank you again so much for the raid. Get good rest. I hope you have a fantastic Friday tomorrow. Please take care. I will say too, though, like, not all penises are equal. Not all penis havers enjoy the same type of stimulation, the same, like, you can't handle every single penis the exact same. They're all slightly nuanced. in a lot of different ways, you know? There's different levels of pressure that people enjoy, speeds, sensations. Some people enjoy it if you use teeth, others are horrified by it. Some like it squeezed, some don't. And there's no wrong answer. It's not a one size fits all. Men only want want to understand their penis only. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I already have kids without men using science. My roommate theorizes that all men have to be categorized as bisexual, especially straight men, because statistically they enjoy 100% of the dick they've interacted with theirs, but they do not enjoy 100% of the vag they interact with. That is an interesting theory. that is a very interesting theory. I'll make no comment on it in terms of like how true it is. I'll let our penis havers and men identifiers take take their say. Chad is a gay to jerk off. As a non-straight person, I can't say, because like I'm not straight ever. But like in a way it kind of is, right? Because you are what do you call it? You are handling the same like genitalia as the gender that you enjoy. So, you know, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a little gay to jerk off. But you know what? Jerking off is great. A hole is a hole. And the hole is the goal. That's very true. And like we said at the beginning with this guy, you don't like vagina? Women have two other holes. Granted, not everyone likes you using both of those holes, but a lot of them do. So, you know, if you're so insistent that you want to be with a woman, but you don't want it in a vagina, okay, don't use a vagina. Something else. There are options. There are a lot of things you can do. Men are honestly only attracted to me when clothes stay on. I don't know why. Because you're so cute, Switch. Well, yeah, it does matter. If you're gonna use all three, you have to go. At the very least, honestly, you just need to make sure that one is last. As long as one is last, the other two interchangeable, in my opinion. Maybe that's a hot take. But one of them definitely always last, without question. Or there's just so many. Just be with a penis haver. Just be with a penis haver. And there you go. Problem solved. There exist women with penises. Go find one. Problem solved. And Switch, you are. You are here, therefore you are cute. Those are the rules. You know that.
This high sex drive golfer is gonna come in here and talk shit about my vagina?
And I'm like, it is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen, and I've never had an issue with it. Idiot. Do you have anything?
No, I think you guys summed up all my thoughts.
It's not that easy. I mean, it's easier than giving all women penises. In a lot of ways, it is the easier solution to what is being postulated here. Not all intersex people have varying genitalia. That's not always the case. But yeah, there are options. There are so many other options that do not involve getting on Reddit and making a long ass post about all of your problems with vaginas and why it would be better if all women had penises.
Pretty well.
I'm sorry you had to read that.
No, it's okay. That's a real guy.
I just like want to blow off steam a little bit.
I would love to read one more comment.
Let's read some
Because the
more.
only comment we read was, what?
Yeah, I'd love some
someone
more
else
comments.
Commented, I have never encountered a sleek penis. 3,000
Right?
upvotes.
Yes.
He had a lot of descriptors for penises as well.
Yes.
He did. He
He
really
loves
did.
He really thought they were
describing
really awesome.
penises.
Yeah.
There's no mystery. It's just there. You don't have to go looking for it.
You idiot
That's
piece
a new
of poop.
voice, and I love that.
No, it's just me.
I
don't
really-
know how to find It's a treasure.
He keeps calling it a hidden treasure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it
See,
is.
my
I don't
very
like any of his
sleek.
descriptors.
Very
He
exfoliated,
speaks like a
yes.
supervillain. Oh, his account's been banned. So he said something, maybe it was banned by this or probably something worse.
Something worse. He does speak like a villain. You're so
Speaks
right.
like a supervillain.
Well, that's why.
He got banned. Bro. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It couldn't have been for this. He must have said something worse. I wonder if it was responding. I wonder if it was responding to a comment and he got a little too heated. Is describing penis as like a car? Yeah, pretty much. There's a ton of porn. I will take your word for it. But like clearly there is one that he favors over the other, and he should go experience that. He also said Velveta tastes okay. Yeah, no. You know what? I will let many people take a taste. Not that man. No, that man can stay far away from me, thanks.
I've been doing it. The interface is wrong.
I hate when
I
people
did
speak
say he's
in
on his
a
villain
like
arc.
intellectually condescending way, and then they're not. But what they're saying is really, really stupid and not thought through. Because he's saying, oh, it'd be better if they have a penis. I'm like, but you're saying they should have a penis that can birth a baby.
I know we're thinking
So
for
it
the
would.
follow. You right
It
now
doesn't work.
Yeah, how
Like,
he doesn't
what are you
even get as
talking about?
far.
You're not like backing up what you're saying.
He's not even getting as far as like family planning. He's only talking about sex.
Sex.
And he's only talking about the struggles he's having making a woman happy.
Helen.
Specifically Helen, yes. He's the type to call women females. He didn't. I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised that through this whole post, he didn't say females. He said women. Oh, do you mean Velveeta? Cause my name's Velveta. Are you talking about Velveeta, the cheese? I fear that's the bare minimum. It is. It really is. See, my name has 1 E, 2 T's. Velveeta has 2 E's, 1 T. There's a difference. Honestly, Velveeta's not bad. Heat that shit up and dump it on some veggies is pretty good. We should stop praising men for meeting the bare minimum. I mean, yeah, but also sometimes you gotta. Because it's what stops them from turning into this. Stop praising men, full stop. Reserve it for special occasions, let them starve. No, see, I don't think that's right. I think that in a lot of cases, okay, all right, I'm be for real. I'm be dead ass so for real right now. I do think that men often do get overlooked when it comes to things like compliments, praises, outward showing of affection. I think that, like, as a society, that is something that often doesn't happen. And that's wrong, you know? Stop praising men, praise me instead. Aw, Switch. I'll give you all the praise. You're so good. You're a very good girl, Switch. Men should have the same attitude towards other men. Yeah. I wasn't raised to be vulnerable. Some people would consider that the bare minimal is we had a Stranger Things episode about being a man. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It is like genuinely it is genuinely a problem. And just like I've said before, you know, where I am very sex positive, want to like promote that. I also try very hard to, you know, make sure that everyone, regardless of your gender or gender expression, identity, whatever, gets equal amounts of like praise and affection and, you know, compliments and stuff, because it's important. And like we need to do a better job of that overall, because like it doesn't happen enough. And then this is the result of that. So again, while that doesn't excuse this guy's behavior, I don't think not praising men at all is the answer either. Right now we're kind of in an overcompensating phase, but if we overcompensate enough to where it becomes normal, right? We've done it so much now that that's just become the norm, then we can stop overcompensating and keep it at an equal level. And that's, you know, feminism is about equality. Treat men and women the same. Let them all, like, let it be okay for men to be vulnerable and have emotions and be complimented and told that they look cute, that their fit is fire, you know, that you love their top. That haircut is amazing. Oh my gosh, you're so handsome. And have it be just as platonic as if you're saying it to another girl. Have a good night, Barnoware. Like that's really what it needs to be. Mutant has unfortunately gone to bed. But you know, Switch. I could just call you a good girl again. Because you are. And you're so cute. Good girl, Switch. So like that's really what needs to happen. Is like we need to get to the same level where you can say that to a guy regardless of your gender. Guys can compliment guys. Women can compliment guys, and like it means the same, you know? It's not necessarily that like you're being hit on. It's just genuinely a compliment. It's just genuinely like, hey, nice cock, bro. Yeah. Absolutely. Just appreciate them for whatever it is that you think is cool. That is what we need, and it would solve these problems.
Ellen.
And maybe Helen or maybe somebody just needs to know.
Is Tangia? Honestly, Maeve, with how scuffy things have been tonight, I think I don't know what's happening. If Tangia's not showing up or not working, I don't know. But you know, we are definitely in the scuff tonight. Can I cuddle up on your thigh and drink chocolate milk? Of course you can. They're very soft and squishy. My attempt at bullying backfired. It did. I'll double check it after stream and figure out why it's not working.
Like
but,
sometimes you don't have to do it all.
And Helen, I'm so glad that you got
Don't
away.
worry, Switch.
I think.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Helen.
Looking at you, Helen. Okay.
Fucking Helen.
I'm sorry I yelled.
No, valid.
Do not apologize for anything. Ever again.
That was
I mean,
like,
Switch, he might see it if he
I don't think we
watches
should
the
clip that
VOD,
at all.
but,
Oh,
you know.
I would love to clip me thinking I could go through the wall with a big penis. I actually
That would be really funny, though.
You should clip that.
just
I
don't
mean,
want
if
you
you're
reading
rock
that on the
hard,
internet. I'm just protective
maybe it
of
could be
you.
a little bit of wrecking ball.
That was just the worst thing I've ever heard. Anyway.
I know. Well, he did
We should
read it on the
remove
internet.
that. I unfortunately did read that.
Yeah.
We did have another story, but that guy just went on too long.
He went on so long.
We'll
Yeah.
save our
He had
last
so many
story
things
for a
to
different
say.
time.
Or we went on too long about the tap dancing orphans.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Worthwhile.
No, that was good.
Worthwhile.
that was good stuff.
thank you both for this whole episode. Thank you for
Good to be back.
trucking through that. Man.
All right. Cool. You have 10K points. What do you do with those? Well, you can save them for next stream because we're gonna end here. I need to get food and stuff. I wasn't expecting this to be a 4+ hour stream, but it was so fun. It was so fun. I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. We're gonna go find somebody to raid. Who is thrimming right now? Dive. Go raid. Do I have any no friends? Let's see. Let's go. I do very much need the sleep. Oh my goodness. My brain trying to find someone to raid is just like loading and can't make a decision. Maeve, do you have a recommendation? Yeah, please. I can't. Yes. I am shutting down. I will be back on Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific. 8 p.m. Eastern for more Delta Rune. If you're new and want to follow me at places, oh, might help if I can fucking type. Those are socials. I got a Discord if you would like to join me there. Now we're gonna just maybe go over to Viper. Just playing some Warframe. That might just be what we do. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. We have 2 raid messages for the plushie raid. First one is if you have a sub. Second one, don't worry, you still get to be part of the plushie raid. And Nightbot is just sometimes a little silly. Don't worry, the emails do work as long as you've got that sub. Again, I appreciate and love you all so much. Please take care of yourselves, get good rest, stay hydrated, and I will see you all later.